Hello, welcome back to Kids on Bikes. We are here again with our lovely people in our group. Hello, everybody. I don't know if you can see everybody yet, but yeah, this is episode 2 of hopefully 4-part series that we're running right now of this wonderful spooky little game. So if you don't know what we're doing right now, luckily this is a very easy kind of simple game, and we are pretty early in to the story, so you can jump in right now, or you can go back and watch our other stream from last week. But yeah, for those of you who are coming back and watching us again, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. It's nice to have you back. So before we get started, how about we go around clockwise? I can do it! Yay! And we'll introduce our players and their characters, and then let's do like a little recap of kind of what went down last session.
Great.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Clockwise, starting with me, which we learned last week. Amy doesn't know. I am Dawn Laurier, 11-year-old genderqueer. A funny sidekick. So sometimes I just drop in funny things, and you better laugh, even though no one seems to. But I am the sibling of Logan, who is good friends with our older crowd over here. So I tend to join along in the game, and I've already taken, I guess, been possessed by our gifted character, our powered character, a couple times.
Ellie,
you got it. Ella.
Ella for Jello.
Yeah.
No?
But I've had Ellie kind of take over, but we're on our way to go and figure this thing out with Ellie.
Why does no one know this person?
Now,
I
look,
know
Damien's
it.
got
I wasn't even here last week.
Yeah, now let's move on to the character who's done their homework. Chris.
Hi, I'm Chris. If you don't recognize me, that's because I wasn't here last week. I'm sorry. Yeah, my character's name is Brogan O'Brady. I'm 11-year-old bully. I live in a trailer park. My mom works at the diner. My dad's a mechanic, and I'm gross, and I'm tough.
Brogan O'Brady. I'm learning things. This is Wait, so your dad works at the diner?
My dad works as a mechanic, but my mom works at the diner.
Hey, that's great. Was your mom the sassy waitress?
Yeah, she was.
Oh my goodness, small world. Okay.
Or just
who knew who Johnny McDonald was?
Yeah.
Yeah,
my mom went to school and
luckily,
she's still serving.
Yeah, I was going to say, your mom knows her Canadian history.
Yeah.
We'll get back to that. Okay, dad's a mechanic. Sweet.
It's because she had a baby.
Moving on. Continue. Hello.
You ruined your mother's life, that's all I'm saying.
Hey, I'm still here, so not ruined yet. I don't know what that means.
Let's go, Alabama.
I'm only 7. I have no idea what's going on. Wait, how old's your character?
11. I was going to be 4, but then you were like, please be older.
You can't drag a 4-year-old around.
I have met 4-year-olds. This is not not an appropriate environment for 4-year-olds. Yeah.
Nah.
All right, go ahead.
Charlie, no last name, because for some reason we didn't decide on one. Oops.
Oh, no, oh, blank.
Blank, that's right.
Yeah.
Because
Because your mom's in between last
Joyce
names.
Blank.
yeah.
Oh, she did do her homework.
Yeah, he's right.
We're on the same side.
same side of the clock.
God,
You're our missing piece. We're waiting for you.
We should get into the game, though. Let's go.
What happened?
That
Didn't
was
even
magical.
look at her.
They are friends in this world.
Yeah, we're friends in the real world.
Okay, go ahead, continue.
And I'm just a superstitious...
You're like the conspiracy theorist.
Conspiracy
theorist.
I remember.
Yeah, I wasn't saying it as though you forgot. I was like giving you a little nudge, but then you said you forgot, so that's
Maybe
fine.
I did.
That's okay. That's okay.
Words are hard. It's been a long day. Or has it?
Yeah, so I'll be playing Theodore, who's friends with Logan, Don's older brother, and tolerates Charlie.
Barely.
Yeah.
That's all the relevant information we need from you.
Dissected a frog last session. That was cool.
Oh, I tried to forget.
And
Okay.
am the local history buff on everything Canadian.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, if you don't know already, Brandon is American, and I'm not going to let that go.
I don't think any of us are.
No. Especially because the rest of our group is also terrible at Canadian history.
Well, I haven't been quizzed yet, so
That's true.
TBD
Well,
for me.
Yeah. All right, so now that you know everybody here, oh yeah, also I'm Amy and I'm playing everybody else. Who? So before we get started, let's talk about what happened last session. I wrote notes, guys. This is going to be fine. So in our previous session,
But someone did.
it was the 2-year anniversary of the disappearance of a young girl in our town of Remedyvale, Ontario, named Ellie. People in town were experiencing strange cases of sleepwalking, where they were kind of doing weird things in town, kind of acting in strange ways, and then they had no memory of what they had done when they came out of it. Charlie's mother had the old high school principal over for dinner, Mr. Thompson, and you learned that Mr. Thompson remarried after he left town and is back. And
With a kid.
Yes, and so
And
he's
a hot
with...
wife.
Yeah, exactly. And what was her name? Brittany?
Yep.
Brittany,
Yeah.
and her son is named Donald, and he's about your guys' age, right? Ellie reached out to our players by possessing some people kind of around them. So we realized that it wasn't sleepwalking at all. It was, in fact, the kind of spirit of this girl that is trying to communicate with the group. And so after possessing Dawn, because you had a really bad brains roll.
You did.
Yeah,
I had a
yeah.
Bad brain.
You just got checked
Bad
out.
brain. And so she's asked them to help find out what happened to her. And so they've decided to kind of leave the house. It's 9 p.m. on a Friday night?
Yeah.
Is that what we kind of decided?
that.
Remarkably unhelpful. But
Yeah, well, yeah, she's probably a little.
She's not very useful.
Yeah.
So far.
say that now.
That's fair. Maybe
We're like,
we'll run into her again.
How can we help?
So-
She's like, I don't know.
I'll explain something that I didn't go over in the last session, which is how powered characters work. So as of right now, Ellie is your powered character. So she's a character that you guys can kind of collaboratively control along with me, depending on the situation. So you can kind of ask her to do different things, or you can kind of use her powers in ways that will assist you guys in your journey. So the first power that we'll use for now, or at least I'll kind of reveal things as you learn more about her, but I wanted to make sure that we had something that we could use to keep track of her stuff. So I wrote a little note down somewhere. Once I find it, then I'll put it out on the table.
Here?
No, that's a different note.
mom
I
just
have
got a
stuff
white
all
data
over the
picture
place.
named Cat.
But either way, it's fine. So basically, I've got a little sheet of paper to keep track of it. But she has the ability to possess people. So
Cool.
you'll be able to actually use that ability when it suits you. What I'll have you do is roll 2 d4s against whatever character you're trying to possess's brains. And then whoever gets the higher roll kind of wins in that little combatant thing. So yeah, I have a sheet of paper. We don't need it. That's literally how it works.
Cool.
So yeah, if you want to use her ability to possess, you're gonna have to spend what's called a psychic token. So I'll keep track of them here. She starts off with 7.
Okay.
They're called like psychic tokens or power tokens or something. They're kind of like your adversity tokens. So I'll let you spend them to add a +1 to her roll if you want. But you spend 1 power token or psychic token to activate her ability to
So we
possess
can
people.
add our adversity to her psychic.
You can't spend adversity tokens to use the psychic
but
abilities.
we can use her
You can
additional
use-
psychic to
Yeah,
use her
so she's
psychics.
got her own little token pool. To replenish the token pool, because obviously she'll get tired over time, you'll have to kind of figure that out as you go. But it's kind of the average thing, what you think a psychic person needs in order to rest, right? And then she'll be able to replenish her tokens that way.
Human
That-
sacrifice.
Exactly.
Got it.
Cats, just
Sweet.
cats. No, I'm kidding. I love cats. Don't kill any cats in my game. I won't
Please
let you.
don't.
There are no cats. I will protect the cats from you if you guys try. Did we
They're all
learn
gonna
anything
become
else
serial
about her?
killers, or you are at least.
Oh, and yeah, also here, I'll give you guys a personality trait. So I've got these little cards
Oh.
that have personality traits. Go to the website for Kids on Bikes, renegade.com. They have all sorts of fun accessories for Kids on Bikes. I have
amazing.
all of them because I am a completionist. I also have really amazing Kids on Bikes.
really
that-
cute, eh?
Wow.
Yes, but I want to get the story moving, so I'll just kind of quickly go through this. I have little cards that have her personality traits and her little quirks on them. I'll reveal them as you learn more about her. Obviously, through the last session, she was very kind of set on you guys helping solve this mystery.
Yeah.
So I'll say that she believes the entire group has a special destiny, but only together.
Oh.
I know.
You guys,
She is
Nice.
horribly
you guys hate
misguided.
each other when you're
That's
playing.
nice.
Like, you're so nice out of
I don't
character.
wanna work together.
So I typically in this game, each player would take different aspects of her personality, but I feel like you guys are good at teamwork and you can kind of talk amongst yourselves as a group, and you also don't have a lot of cards to work with. So we're
Yeah.
gonna say
Yeah.
all the cards go in the middle. You guys can talk about how you want to use them, okay?
Same.
And then if I ever find, oh, look at that, I did write on the back of the. So yeah, she can possess. She can possess a target character, roll 2d4 against that character's brains. So there you go. You can use both.
Have
you
you
guys
met
ready?
Amy, our DM? This is Amy.
She's pretty great.
She's
What?
wonderful.
What? Because I wrote on a sheet of paper and then lost the sheet of paper? Because I
Then
wrote
found
something
the
else
sheet
on
of
it?
paper.
I did. That's true. Okay, I won't be a pessimist. Okay, so let's get started.
'Kay.
So you guys just left your
Just left
Dawn's
Logan and Dawn's
mom's
house,
house, yeah. And Logan decided to stay behind because he's
Yep.
homework to do, and also I don't feel like acting an NPC the
Fair.
entire session.
Why not?
He also
So-
gets sick and tired of us.
No,
Us.
He,
Ho.
he likes
Ho.
Now let's
No.
split it down the middle.
Logan and I get
Over
along
here.
fantastically.
Says you.
Logan doesn't like
They're
me.
childhood friends.
Logan
So-
loves you.
It is the
brother.
three of you guys. So we've got Dawn and Charlie and Theo, right? That's your character's name, right? Theodore.
Yeah.
And so the three of you guys have just gotten on your bikes and left
Yes.
the house. So what do you have a plan? What do you guys want to do?
We have no idea where we're going.
No, we don't.
You just decided to leave.
Well,
the
hold on.
house.
I'm sorry. Hold on. You tore me out of that house into the cold,
I
and
know.
you guys don't know where we're going.
I know. We should go to that spot where, remember when we were in the vehicle?
Summer.
Remember when we were in, it's not cold, you're right. We remember when we were in the vehicle?
It's cold enough. It's colder than inside was.
Okay, shut up.
Not necessarily.
I can say that. I'm 11. I couldn't when I was 10. So, we should go to the spot where the vehicle, remember my mom drove the vehicle into the forest? Maybe there's
Yeah.
something there. We should go to the
Mom drove
forest.
the vehicle into the forest? I wasn't
You weren't there, but I'm telling you now.
there. Okay.
We should go there.
Look, I'm just here because someone has to watch after you and make sure that you don't die.
And nobody thinks
That's
I'm
fair.
responsible enough. Got it.
You are not responsible
No,
enough.
you're definitely not
But
responsible enough.
That's a thing.
I wasn't
should
here last
go
weekend,
there.
and I know
All
that.
right, no. Look, I've got my bike. I've got my light. I'll follow you guys.
Let's
Great.
do it.
Okay.
Both lights front and back.
Follow me.
So you guys are heading towards the woods.
the forest, yeah, that we
Okay,
were
wonderful.
stopped at.
Okay, so as you guys are heading down, I want to turn to Brogan. So what are you up to right now, Brogan?
I was actually going to go to the forest too. That was my excuse. I'm picking out worms for tomorrow for my dad's fishing trip.
Oh, that's the really pleasant
You're a
thing
really
to do.
good
I was
kid.
expecting you to get up to way more mischief than
No, I just like worms. I'm gross.
That's fair.
Also
I just like digging
eats
for
them.
worms.
Okay.
Yeah, but if my dad's too busy, then I just
I
get to keep
love
the
it.
words, which is like a win-win for me.
Okay, sweet. So how about you guys end up heading? There's a fruit fly flying around us right
Yeah.
now. It's just I'm
One
gonna
of us will
ignore
get it.
it.
One of us will
Yum.
get it. We'll be
Ignore it as
happy.
long as possible.
Speaking of the gross.
It's okay. Don't clap.
Let
It'll
it-
be fine. It'll
let
be fine.
it land on me.
So you guys head towards
Do it.
the.
Do it. Hit me.
Let it be.
Do you want me to let you guys get through this? We
We're coping as a group.
No, we're good. We're good.
Just keep
We
going.
don't have enough
Just keep
commercials
going.
to
No one's
cut
gonna
into
notice.
this.
No
Okay.
one's gonna notice as they do things.
Exactly. Okay, so you guys are heading towards the forest. It's a pretty quiet night. It's like Friday evening.
Yep.
Typically, all the kind of teenagers in town would kind of gather at their own little spots, but the streets themselves are quite clear, right? So you guys are riding your bikes down there, and once the forest comes into view, as you reach the bottom of the hill where your mom almost drove the van into
That
a tree,
almost crashed.
Where's
Yeah.
our map?
you definitely see what?
We don't get the map.
It's
the
my
map.
map. Come
Yeah.
on. You guys see Brogan kind of inching his way through the trees right at the edge of the forest, picking out of the ground.
Yeah. Can I get
Assuming
those?
we realize it's you and not some.
Yeah.
Like, dear God, who's that in the woods?
Do you guys know
No,
who Brogan is?
I do.
Yes, but
You
in
know
the sheet.
of him, right?
Oh no!
Not really.
Look who it is. Ugh. I don't like him. He's in my class. He's kind of a loser.
I'm just looking for wet spots on the ground because where the best worms are.
I think it's better if we just try and avoid him so he doesn't see us.
I love that our whole group hates each other.
Oh, I love it. Wait, are you guys gonna try and sneak around
This is
him?
not one of your friends.
No, he's not my friend. He thinks we're friends, and I generally like everyone because I'm a really good person. But like, he's not very nice.
It's
He's kind of a bully.
it's that kid.
Yeah.
That bully kid, got it.
Oh.
Yeah.
How do you think Charlie will like him?
What?
Shush your face.
I'm just
Which is
wondering.
not
I
what
don't
kids said
know.
in the 80s. But
He might like him. I don't know, but he doesn't like me. And you're here for me. You're here for my purpose. So let's just go into the woods and avoid him.
Cool. Following him.
So you guys gonna try and avoid him?
Yeah.
Okay, I say you have a flight off. Since you're the leader of this troop, you'll roll flight to try and sneak around. And
I'm quite flashy.
let's
because,
say,
like,
do you
road
want to
safety.
roll?
So,
What would
like,
be
good luck
brains?
training
Do you think it would be brains?
I think it would be brains.
To
Okay.
notice
It's yeah, the brains to notice
yeah,
this.
I love this. Roll
Cool.
flight against brains.
So 6, because I have a +1.
4.
And you don't have any like
I
stat
don't have a
bonuses.
+1 on
Yeah.
brains.
Oh, he has his tokens. Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you guys successfully sneak around our fourth player to get into the woods. That's so funny. Okay, that's fine. So you guys end up going kind of along the tree line a little bit and sneak in a different way. You managed to kind of stay away from him.
We're wildly unobservant.
So as you guys are
I'm
kind
weird.
of walking towards the kind of deeper part of the woods, getting away from the road, one of you ends up stepping on a really, really loud twig.
Probably me.
You feel the snap underneath your foot, but luckily to kind of mask the noise, a car starts driving by. Do you guys, how about everybody roll brains and we'll see who sees what the car is.
What?
Yeah.
I was too busy stepping on the stick.
What did you roll?
One.
Oh, great. Okay, so you see nothing. You're like, you're still staring at work.
Blissfully ignorant.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
did you get a 3?
I had so much potential.
Wow.
I was too busy stepping on a stick.
What else?
7.
7?
5.
Okay, cool. So the two of you guys kind of turn around and look towards the car, and you see it's a police vehicle driving by.
Sure.
And in the back seat, you see an old lady sitting in the back of the car.
Oh, Olga got captured.
Wait, who? What?
Suits her.
No,
Be
but
nice
that's not fair.
to that poor.
But hey, like, it's better her than you.
You're not very nice. I don't like you.
So the police car stops at a stop sign, and right before it drives away, Olga actually turns and looks out the window. And even though it's very dark where you guys are, she seems to lock eyes with the three of you immediately and just puts her hands up against the glass and stares at you with these wide, kind of pleading eyes. And then the cruiser starts to drive away.
We have to follow that car.
We do. Maybe she knows something about Ellie.
She definitely knows, and she's pleading for help with her eyes.
I agree with everything you're saying because I understand everything you're saying.
Also, don't trust the police.
You're right.
What?
Get on your bike. We're going.
Let's go.
You guys going to his bike?
We're gonna
Okay.
go to our
I would
bike.
definitely say like the scramble of the three, or at least
Yeah.
the two of you guys going towards your bike would
And
alert
yelling
you.
in a, oh my god, we have to save her! Because I've forgotten
That's
that we
fair.
were trying to
That
be
is fair.
quiet
Yeah,
now.
no, we forgot.
So yeah, you become very aware that there are like 3
Yeah.
kids right near you in the woods.
Hi.
Sorry, I can't talk after this car.
Sorry, we're
Hey, Don. Hi.
Hi. Oh my god, hey.
Get on your car. Get on your car. Get on your bike.
We're
What are you
not-
guys doing here?
We're kind of in the rush right now. We're on
Where are you guys going? I'm done my worm collecting. See my bucket of dirt?
Only if you can keep up. Anyway, no time to talk.
It
Get on your
looks
bike if you're gonna come, but if
really-
not,
you're right.
shush.
I my bike. It's a little old.
Well, we're gonna go follow this police car, so you can follow or not if you want it.
Cool, I will.
I'm already biking.
Sick.
You better be coming.
What are
I'm
you up-
dragging her
what's-
against
what's
the
Theo
police
dealing with?
car.
I want to go home.
No, you don't. You hate your house.
I
Get on your bike. We're going.
I would go home when there's all these worms on the ground.
They're not on the ground. They're in the ground.
Well,
but
like,
anyway.
I don't know if
Well, now they're
you
on the ground.
following us to.
is that a willpower stat?
What do you want to do?
Must
I
resist
just wanna
us.
leave.
You want to
I
leave?
just want to leave.
Ooh,
Too
let's
bad.
think about
so
this.
sad. I've
Do you
already
want?
grabbed you.
Do you like? It kind of depends on how you want to do that. If you just want to turn around and leave, then
Yeah.
I'm gonna stare you in the
Okay.
eyes and say, "What are you gonna tell Logan that you left his little sibling all alone chasing after police cars with me and a bully?"
Oh, I'm so sad. Oh.
Hi.
We're getting on a bike. You better
wait, are
follow
you
us.
gonna try? Because I'm thinking if you're gonna go for the puppy dog eyes
Yeah.
route, we can do a charm off.
Oh my god, let's go.
Oh, I'm so
Charm 'em.
sad. Don't leave me.
I got a
9.
9.
Plus 1 adversity token. So 10.
So what's your argument?
Oh.
Role play that out.
If you leave me, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might die.
Alright. Let's go. Let's just go. Let's just do this. Let's go.
There are 2 children, not to be 2 adults. That's
Charlie,
all I'm saying.
you're not helping. Go.
I'm already on the bike.
Bike.
I'm already on the bike.
Bike.
We're on the bike.
Keep up.
And
I'm on the
Roman's
bike.
following us, I think.
Yeah.
Yours there.
On my rickety bike.
Woohoo.
Just like
Following
really,
the
like a
police
little
car.
far behind.
Like, just a little bit.
I love it. Okay, so
Pedaling very slowly.
you
Yeah,
guys are
basically.
it's like a residential area. He can't drive very fast
Speed
in
bumps.
this police
Speed limit
car.
of 40.
So you guys keep kind of close by him. Do you want to try and
Be sneaky.
like kind
Yeah.
of keep it back, or do you want to get closer?
I do have binoculars. I don't need to be that close.
Ooh, riding your bike while wearing binoculars sounds very dangerous. But
I'm going slow. I only rolled a 4.
Okay. I didn't ask you to roll
I know,
that.
but I had a curiosity about how quickly I was biking.
You're
I mean-
like, keep it in character. I love it. Okay.
I'm very curious about why Olga's in the back of a police car, and I'm concerned for her well-being.
Oh, that's nice.
So I feel like I would get closer.
You're going to get closer? Okay.
Yeah.
So as you're kind of getting ahead of the rest of the group, Olga knows very obviously that you guys are following, and so she's got kind of her hands from what she can reach on the window behind her. I feel like an old lady wouldn't be able to turn all
Is
the
she
way
cuffed?
around to place her
Is this
hands.
poor old lady cuffed?
No, she's not.
Okay.
From what you can see, she's not in handcuffs
Weird.
because you can see her hands. Yeah. Oh, I caught my mic as it was falling off the table. I'm so proud of myself.
You
That
did
would
a
have been
good
very
job.
loud.
Proud of you.
And painful.
Do you guys follow her all the way through the kind of residential neighborhoods in this area?
We've decided to follow.
Until
We're gonna not follow.
what's that?
We've decided to follow. We're not gonna
Yeah.
suddenly not follow.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. So you guys follow her all the way up. The car drives up to this big kind of mansion in town. It's known as like the original kind of big house
Your
from
house.
this area.
You're going
That
to
kind
your
of
house?
classic old Canadian big house. And so he, I'm assuming you don't get right up to the door, right? Yeah, you kind of keep your distance. So you see, it's pretty typical. He's clearly just dropping her off.
Okay.
Maybe like
Theodore's
you
house.
can kind of extrapolate more from that if you want, but they drive up the driveway, he gets out, he lets her out, and then he walks her right up to the door, makes sure she's at her door, and then gets back in his car and starts driving away.
Oh, quick! We decoff.
Yeah, as he's coming back towards, are you guys going to try and hide?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
roll flight.
Flight.
Okay, goody.
Oh no.
You don't want to hide. See how it is.
2 plus 3.
Am I technically
You
disadvantaged?
should save
Five.
that. You
Should I save
You
it?
should save that.
Save it.
Yeah.
Two.
What,
I
did
rolled-
anyone roll a 10 or higher?
I got 6.
I
I
got a
can't
1.
roll a 10 or higher.
One.
I
got a
only
one.
have
Well, I
10
got
that
2
can
because of my
roll.
plus.
That's
but-
fair. Okay, and no one rolled the maximum number on their dice, right? Because you know those
No,
explode.
definitely
See, I want you guys to win. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
pleading?
Yeah.
You
Just
guys-
all take an adversity token now?
Oh yeah, well you
Yeah.
should be
One.
taking these. Yeah.
Yeah.
So take your adversity tokens.
Do I get one for losing my little like charm off earlier?
Yeah, I'll say so.
Sick.
Anytime you fail a roll, you'll get a token. So,
Sick.
okay, so as he's driving by, he sees the 4 of you guys on your bikes. It's not super late at night, so it's not like you're past a curfew or something, but it is kind of strange that you're hanging out in front of this old lady's house. So he rolls down the window and kind of looks at you, and it's Cher. It's the you know,
Cher,
head
Share, share,
honcho.
share,
Yeah.
sheep.
Sure, chief.
Kids, you got something?
No,
Something to do
no,
tonight?
we're
Oh my
just
Goodness, sure.
we're just going on a little bike around. My
We were
friend's sister
biking.
just needed some exercise. I'm just making sure that she's okay. Charlie's joining me. We found a friend. We're just biking
And we
around.
found these really cool stones.
We're just biking
Look
around.
at these stones. They're only in this part of the town. Do you want to know the culture of these stones?
And
I've
he
got
just
worms.
He looks over at Charlie's like, your mom know that you're out this late?
Of course she does. She always would know where I am. You know she does. Why?
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, he kind of looks at you guys. Okay, well, don't get into any trouble. all
We're
right,
so
kids?
excited about these stones.
You should maybe stay away from this house this late at night. All right,
What do you know,
guys?
Cher? What do you know? Why? What's wrong with her? I heard that I saw that she was outside your precinct earlier. Where were you earlier, by the way? Just curious.
I'm on.
Just drive away.
I'm doing my rounds. You actually you're saying that to him?
Just drive away.
You know, I'm doing my rounds like I do every night.
No,
Were you
earlier. I
guys
mean, like
earlier?
around like what time would have been get out of school? 3:30.
Oh, you think he's blowing this for us? Oh, you think he's the one doing this right now?
We're excited about these stones. We had no idea we were even in front of this house. Oh,
Did you guys
I'm so
drink
tired.
something earlier, or have you?
I had a code red.
Did you eat a full dinner?
Shared.
You kids are okay?
I had savory Jello for dinner. I'll have you know, new recipe my mother's trying, as I'm sure.
I believe
You've
you,
heard.
son. I believe you.
Sheriff Chief, please arrest me and take me with you.
No, he needs to stay.
No,
with
no,
us.
please.
Well, you kids know where to find me
Please.
if you need
No,
any
take
help.
me with
But
you.
that's what I'm
Take
trying
me
to
with
ask
you.
you. Is
Thanks,
earlier
Sheriff
I
Chief.
tried to
And he
find
just
you and
rolled.
you didn't.
Take me with you, please.
Sheriff.
Sheriff Chief, no.
Thank you. Bye,
Just-
Sheriff Chief.
Drives away. Yeah. So you guys are left kind of at the sidewalk in front of this big house.
That was a close
You
one.
say that like I'm blowing it, like he wants to talk to me.
No.
But anyway, I'm just putting that out.
I'm just saying you almost blew it. I'm saying you almost blew it. I did the heavy lifting.
But what's the
Where's
culture
that-
behind these rocks?
It's not real, Brogan. It's not real.
Why not? Why can't it be?
It's just, you know, it's we're working towards a different goal.
Okay. Would it be funny if we take
a
a
way to
rock and
put
we
it.
throw it at the police car?
Here,
No.
have a rock.
Thank you.
Don't give him a rock. He'll throw. Ugh. Can we just go up and knock on the door and talk to Olga?
Which one of us?
I take the rock and I throw it at the house.
Actually,
Yeah.
God dang nabbit!
Should
Let's
I-
do.
Brawn?
Yeah, Braun.
Sick.
Gosh,
11.
So it's yeah, you managed to hit like one of the bricks and it just kind of bounces off and hits the
give him
ground.
a big rock for the record. It's not gonna break a window.
Yeah, it just bounced off the brick. Big windows. All right, so are you guys going up?
I want to
Of
go
course.
forward.
Okay, so you
I
walk
have
up
the
to the
binoculars.
door.
I'm gonna stand by the bikes.
Okay, you're gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So the three of you guys go up. I'm assuming you're probably in the lead. You seem to be the ready to go.
Him or them?
Yeah.
I feel like Dawn's got this.
I got it.
Which one of you guys wants to go up first?
I already
then?
talked to
gonna
this old
go.
lady once today, and she didn't want to.
She didn't like you.
No, she didn't.
We discussed that.
Yeah.
So you go up.
I'm gonna go.
Okay, cool. So you go and
I'm
knock.
gonna go with her.
All right,
Nah.
cool.
Excuse
Yeah,
me.
that's okay.
You
So
don't
you
have
take
a
the
car.
knocker.
I'm not
and-
offended by it, but
Okay, thank you.
I'm glad that you're aware. All right.
So you see there's a big knocker on the door, and you take the knocker. You guys both have very different understandings of what knockers sound like. I feel like it would be more of a table. Yeah, you're
And
like,
we just
Can I just,
avoid
like,
the
start-
table as a
tap,
whole
tap,
to like.
tap.
Can I just start
They
slamming
do.
it?
Have you ever
As-
actually used a knocker? It just sounds like tuck, tuck, tuck.
Yeah,
It
they're
doesn't- they're not
pretty
loud at
chill.
all.
Yeah. So as you guys are finishing off your little knocking, the door just opens, and Olga is standing there in the hallway looking at you.
Possessed.
Olga.
Ellie.
Stella.
She just looks at you with a very kind of calm look and says, "She told me to expect you. Come in, come in."
Let's go in. Let's go.
Ooh.
Called it.
I'm not standing there.
Leave
I
him
know.
out
Yeah,
there.
you're
Leave him
dead.
But I
out
turn
there.
around and I'm like,
All right, so the three of you guys come in. Are you just gonna stay at the street?
you're gonna let us just go into an old lady's house
Someone
all
has
by
to watch the bikes, and I need a break.
Yeah, let him stay out there.
You
No.
say that
Cool.
like anyone in this small town
Olga?
steals bikes.
So Olga leads you into this really gorgeous kind of old house. It looks like it hasn't been taken care of in a long time. Like she probably
Shocker.
lives here alone. But she kind of leads you into a little living room area, like a sitting room. And she's got some tea that she's kind of just put on the stove. So she's boiling some water right
Although
now.
you should really
She did just
consider
get home.
your maintenance on your house because it's lowering the real estate value.
Please
as you
ignore
let
him
business go
for a
on.
second.
I've been here for a long time by myself, son.
I know.
I haven't had a lot of time to.
Worm?
Please ignore them. Just look at me. I'm the smart one. Now, here's the thing. I know that you were trying to get a hold of the sheriff, and then the sheriff brought you here. Were you able to actually confront the sheriff with the things that you wanted to say?
Oh, suddenly you care. You didn't want to stop on the bikes, but suddenly you want to.
From the street, you send mental energy to Charlie. That's wonderful. I love it. So she kind of looks at you and just goes, "I've been trying to get the grown-ups to listen to me in this town for a very long time, and they never have."
The grown-ups in this town are crazy. I understand. As someone who's so funny, and they don't get it.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
she's like permanently possessed?
No.
She doesn't consider herself a grown up?
No.
I think she means that, like, we're going to go with
Yeah.
the kind of the people who think that they know what
Yeah.
they're talking about. She's using the rad 80s lingo
Yeah.
right now.
Do you want to explain what you had to say to him?
Do you kids know about the disappearances
Of
that
course.
happened 2
Of
years
Ellie,
ago?
yes.
Yeah.
Do you know who Ellie is?
A girl?
We weren't
Went
very
missing 2
close.
years ago.
We weren't very close.
So
Yeah.
Child.
recently, Ellie came to me in a strange way that I haven't communicated with people before in this way.
A Ouija board?
Me too.
You got the internet?
How did she communicate with you?
She stepped into my body.
Okay,
That's a very poetic way of putting it. That was really nice. She stepped into my mind.
She stepped into my body and she spoke through me.
True story.
What?
Oh, so
Yeah.
Whoa.
I was possessed. Catch up.
Sick.
she's been possessing people.
What do I put ketchup on?
Oh, very interesting. My family has been in this town for generations, and we
Oh my god, do you hold seances?
we used to be very prominent figures in the town, but we were since kind of shunned because of
Being witches.
the way that we practiced magic.
I called it.
We were mediums, my children. Mediums.
I'm an
so we
extra
can
large.
communicate. Take an adversity token.
He needs them. So.
You just whatever role you could possibly do, you're failing. It's amazing. So she leads you behind behind her stairs. There's a small door, and she opens the door for you. Are you crying? Poor thing. He's so proud of himself for this joke. Okay, so she leads you into this small room behind the stairs. And when she opens the door, it's this kind of small, dimly lit room covered in fabrics and pillows and very kind of zen space.
Seance-y
And in the
room.
center of the room, there's a small table with a crystal ball on it. Called it. Language, son, language.
Can I poke it?
The
Don't touch
crystal
it.
ball?
Is it one of those energy
Energy.
balls that like
No, it's not a
electricity?
zappy
Please
ball.
ignore
it's
them.
It's a clear white. It's a,
They
Those are clear white
don't
balls. You just
know
gotta turn them
anything.
on.
they turn blue and they're not. Those are.
I
there's
kind
a
of
lot-
just like
this
to
is
let them
opaque,
go.
and that is
For what it's worth, outside, I'm having a wonderful time relaxing in silence.
You're just
Smoking,
lying on the
except
grass,
not
staring up
smoking.
at the
Nice.
stars.
It's
That's
so
nice.
Do you want to look into the ball and see if there's anything going on with Ellie?
So Ellie and I have been communicating the past few days, and she's very confused and very distressed.
Why?
Her soul has been disturbed in some ways. Something has caused her to come back in this,
Yeah.
this
Would it
strange
help
way.
if we volunteer down to be possessed so we can talk to her?
I don't
What?
think she needs your permission.
No, I
Very
don't.
much.
think
Still
she
gonna
does.
volunteer down to be possessed.
What?
Don't do that. I
when-
volunteer for you.
Oh, thank you.
He has a crush on you.
Wait, so you're volunteering? You want to be
No, I'm
possessed?
volunteering them.
No,
Every
yeah.
day.
Oh, I
He's
see.
Can't take
volunteering
notes
me.
when you're-
I'll
when you're
can
the one
volunteer
of them, right?
myself if it's gonna be Dawn.
I don't need Ellie to possess people to speak to me. I can
Well,
speak to the dead.
It sounds like
already.
fun.
I'm very...
Oh wait, so we
Thank
are
you. Farther
confirming.
along.
We are confirming that she's dead. So because I drew a
Yeah,
ghost
we-
beside her.
I've never
name.
been able to speak this way with living beings.
So
So
Ellie
I
is
would say
dead,
it's
yes.
very likely she's dead.
Which says.
Should take a
dead.
course.
Got it.
A course?
On how to speak to people.
It's more of like a running.
My mom's
a
doing
fam-
management
family
course.
business.
That's good. I'm really
Okay.
proud of you, Brogan.
So,
Go ahead.
okay. So, yeah, Ellie is very confused and very frightened of the situation that she's been put in, and she doesn't quite know what's going on. But she told me that she communicated with your group, and you had an extra friend with you as well, right? He's
Yeah,
He's
he's
outside.
hiding
outside.
outside.
Yeah.
He's watching the
Did you
bikes.
need
Very
him?
important job. Don't worry about it.
No, he comes off as the laid back slacker.
Yeah, he's
type
kind
to
of
me.
useless.
Yeah. That'd be good if you could
You
hear that
read
voice
him
again.
like a book.
I've been
I'll
around a
just
lot
pop
longer than
Dawn's
you.
tires.
So,
That's fine.
Are you slashing tires? So, Ellie told me that she needs your help to find something for her and show her what happened to her so that she can get her memories.
Oh my
What?
god, is there a videotape of her kidnapping? I would believe it in a heartbeat. That's what I'm saying.
She doesn't know what happened to her. She
Yeah,
doesn't
we're trying
remember.
to figure it out.
But if you kids can find something, maybe something that was close to her, a belonging of hers, or an item that she carried with her, then maybe she'll gain some of her cognizance back.
Do
and
you
she'll
know-
be able to tell us a little bit more about what happened.
Spear get broken into many pieces and put in our objects.
It's not Harry Potter. Oh, we're not even
No,
there.
no,
hasn't
too
been
early,
released
too early.
yet.
No,
It
no,
doesn't
not
exist
It's
yet.
not
I didn't say Hogwarts
Lord
for
of
a
the
reason.
Ring.
You didn't say Hogwarts for a
89.
reason.
She needs a magical ring. That
magical
no.
ring. Do you know where the best place would be for us to find something like that? Somewhere where she may have hung out a lot?
I have a better question. Who are her parents?
Yeah.
You don't know who Ellie was? Did you never meet her?
She was in class. That's about
You
it.
would have been in the same school as her.
School,
I'll
but
say,
we- yeah,
do you
we
want to
did-
roll brains, and we'll see if you can remember her last name.
I could also roll brains.
Yeah, you can. Go ahead.
1.
2.
You have no idea who this girl is. I might have just made her up.
tokens.
Yeah, you take adversity tokens for that.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm just gonna.
I don't know where kids hang out in this town. Do you see how old I am? I'm not
Sure,
your
you,
age.
do
I'm
you know
not
who
your
her parents are?
part of your group. I'm very separated from all the social goings on in this town. Brandon's choking outside.
So you've
on the-
been here for ages, but you don't know who. Can you ask her what her last name is?
She doesn't remember her son. She doesn't remember
She
anything
doesn't remember
about
anything.
herself.
Does she remember
This is
anything at
a-
all?
She knows that something happened to her.
Nipples
Does
on
she
a
know her
notepad.
name is Ellie?
Or
Can we
Ella?
confirm?
She told
Possibly.
me that you reminded her by pronouncing it wrong
That would have been me.
about 5 or 6 times. She remembers that much. But she knows that you kids have something to provide for her, something that you'll be able to
Gumption.
do for her.
A sandwich.
I don't know where she got this idea from, but I'm going to put my faith in her. You kids go explore the town. It's a small area. You know what to do.
So
Look
small that you
around, talk
don't
to
even-
people, see if you can find something.
We can't
helpful.
just start somewhere?
Okay, can I just I keep a small binder of not magazines,
You have a
newspaper
white
Clippings.
pages?
Articles, yeah.
article clippings. Would I know her name?
You have a. Oh yeah. What are you trying to roll? Wait. What are you doing?
I have like my
Rolling
book
for brains?
of-
You're rolling for brains.
He's got a whole...
You can also. You have the ability to spend an adversity token, and I'll just tell you.
There you go. I'm gonna look my shit up in my book of things where I have written them.
That's fair. Her last name is Kipsky.
Kipsky.
Yeah.
Kipsky.
I'm not gonna write that right.
S-Q-Y.
Is that like Canadian?
Look at you, cool with the kids. Good for you. I think Laurier was the most Canadian we got.
I was
a
impressed with
pretty-
that.
was a
Yeah,
pretty Canadian
Laurier.
name. Yeah.
Didn't sound enough like beaver, so I wasn't sure.
So should we go to the
I'm
punishing you
Kipsky?
later
Should
for
we go to
this.
the Kipsky residence?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would presume that she owns things still there because you don't usually clear out your missing child's room.
It's been 2 years.
You mourn. There is no timeline on grief.
It depends on how poor they are. Because
Yeah.
really, if they were really poor, then they would just completely scrap her.
like
room.
rent the room, extra income.
Nobody rents in a small town. You rent in a city.
Miners do. Miners
Yeah,
rent in small
totally,
towns and you're
yeah.
mining
Which
villages.
sometimes you need people to mine.
They send up temporary housing.
This isn't
That's
a mining
rentals.
town.
No, it's not. We're just like
No.
fucking with him.
Oh, okay, cool.
But I know too
Okay.
much. You can't.
So while you guys are in,
We know too
I'll say
little.
while you're in Olga's house, talking with her, Theo's lying out on the front porch, right?
No, not even front porch.
Or
Like
for,
I
like,
assume that like
grass.
it's a big like mansion, right, with like columns, and there's usually a walkway leading up to it.
It's like an old Victorian
There is
style
the-
house.
But there's a bit of a walkway.
driveway. Yeah.
And there's
so I
a
assume
lawn.
that like we like put our bikes up against near the mailbox and just set them down. So I'm
Yeah,
just chilling
that's
out
fair.
like on the side of the road.
Okay, cool. So you're just
Yeah.
kind of sitting on the
Not-
sidewalk or the
there's no
lawn.
way I would be hearing any of this.
Yeah, that's cool. So while you're, let's roll brains.
Okay. Ooh. Oh.
You'll
I
never
thought
know.
you rolled a 0. I'm like, I
12.
don't think that's a thing.
Ooh.
12? Okay, so you, while you're sitting there, you're kind of looking around and you notice that across the street there's a dark car that's been
Dun, dun, dun.
parked across the street this whole time.
And you say dark, like is it
Black
the
with
car's
tinted
black
windows.
and like the windows are tinted and everything?
there's no street
it's
light
just
over top of it.
yeah, it's just like in a kind of shaded part of
Okay,
the street,
yeah.
and it's a darker colored vehicle. So it's just one of those things that if you weren't looking at it, you wouldn't really notice that
Sure.
it's there. But as you're kind of staring at it, you realize that there's somebody sitting in the front seat, but you can't see anything about them in detail.
And you're
And
also by
they're
yourself.
the car looks like it's turned on, but the headlights have been turned off. But you can see like it's
Some
idling.
smoke and-
Yeah, exactly.
You would hear
So
it.
as you're kind of staring at the car and you're trying to focus on the person that's sitting in the front seat, the car quickly just kind of comes to life and drives off.
Do I catch the license plate?
Let's roll
Spin
brains
flight?
again. Roll brains
Okay.
again. Let's see. It's a dark street.
But I assume,
their white license
there's
plates
no
are
street light
white.
or anything.
In order to be visible.
There'd be one on the other side of the street, but it was
Okay.
like a shaded part. So let's see. Roll.
Oh, explodes again, motherfucker.
15.
Okay, yeah. So you'll catch, let's say, the last two letters. I'm going to make up a license plate on the spot. You see the letters JX at the end.
JX at the end.
Yeah,
Just
I'll-
those two, not the third one.
3.
Thank you.
Complete.
So 3JX at the end. Got it.
3JX.
That's
okay.
helpful. I feel like JX is like not quite enough.
That's totally fair.
For
Okay.
15?
So-
Yeah.
I'm telling you now, the amount of license plates I'm designing for this town is a very short list. So if we find another license plate in town, it will just be the right license plate. I'm not going to remember the characters. Okay, so you guys are still in Olga's house. So what are you deciding?
We're gonna go to the
Kipsky
household.
It's
The
like
Kipsky household. Okay.
Yes.
and ski.
So Olga starts kind of nodding and smiling. She's like, I think you might be on the right track. It took us a little while to get there, but I'm glad that we finally figured that out.
Because you're remarkably unhelpful.
Well, not really. We got a last name.
I got the last name.
She told us, so she's helpful.
No, the DM told me. Not the Olga.
No, he had the last
Thank
name.
you. That's I'll
Sorry.
take that as a compliment.
I'm dumb.
So yeah, she's just
The
kind of
DM told me
looking
something
at
I
you
should
weird.
already know.
So you're talking smack to Olga to her face. Just
Always?
checking. Okay, cool.
What is one of my things?
As Breeze.
Oh, you are blunt. Okay.
Lenten superstition.
Well, if that's the end of it, then please get out of my house and go solve this for me.
Can I take the globe?
It's on a globe.
This is a family heirloom that's gone back 100 years at least.
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Just leave it
Okay.
Please
alone.
leave my house.
Just leave it
Can I
alone.
take anything?
Nope.
Would you like
Wait.
a cookie?
Yes.
You
All
put
right.
the tea
I
on,
would
but you
love
never
a tea.
served the tea.
It's still boiling. Jesus.
It's
How,
the
boiled.
kettle
At
is
this
boiled.
point, it's definitely boiled.
Yeah.
how long do you think we've been talking?
No, because
At
like
least
the
5 minutes.
5
car thing
hours?
happened while you guys were like,
But it was at least 5 minutes. We were.
I don't know.
She said she already put it on before we got in the house.
Critical. They're very critical of old ladies, aren't
Yeah.
they? I've never met an old lady I was this mean to.
You know what?
So,
you know what?
and I've
I tried
met
to
some
ask,
mean old ladies.
I tried to ask this poor little old lady questions earlier today, and she shoved me off.
She
so
did,
yes.
yeah.
Well,
Fair
if you
point,
want to
fair point.
communicate that with her as a colleague or an acquaintance, then you
Personal,
can. But
yeah.
instead, you're just
So she
spitting in
doesn't-
her face.
she doesn't
so
remember
leaves the
me at
room,
all.
She
How
leaves
many
the
other
room,
kids does
and
she-
she comes back with 2 cookies.
I don't want your cookie.
I take both.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Done. All right, wonderful. So, are you guys heading out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We will side eye each
Get
other.
out of her house. I love it. Just you see like anime fire just shoot up behind her. Like, yes, it's gonna be great. Mortal nemesis.
Meanwhile,
now.
he's like outside with like the blue like.
Oh, no. I am having the time of my life. I saw some
Smoking a
crickets hop
doobie?
past. This car passed. Like, things are nice and quiet.
Wow,
And I can hear your voices coming from the doorway of the house.
And just the misery starts.
If you
to
were born in the 70s, like, would you smoke dope?
We don't smoke drugs. We don't do that.
It's a small
We
town.
don't do that.
Physically,
keep
you
moving,
would.
Keep moving, keep moving.
So
keep
you
moving,
guys
keep
are
moving.
cool. So you're coming out of the house.
Yeah, we're coming out of the
Right,
house.
cool. So it's probably about 9:45 now, 9:50. So it's getting a little late. You guys can go to this person's house if you want, if they're awake. But you could also just go home and go to bed and then wake up the next day, and then it's the weekend and you can do it then. So it's your call. What do you guys want to do?
Hey, Don, it's getting kind of late. We need to go home.
Ugh, I guess. I get it. I'm 11-year-olds old.
Great. Okay, see you, Charlie. See you, Mini Don. Let's go.
Home.
Mini
He's
dog.
saying home as if we live together. He just hates his life.
All
He's a
right.
house.
So,
Doesn't mind his life all that much.
you're getting locked out tonight. Have fun.
Wait,
There's
so what
okay,
are
you
we?
can fit inside windows.
Wait, what are
You're
we
tiny.
doing? What are we doing
Yeah.
with the information that we just got?
We're gonna go. If you want to join us, I don't care if you do, because I don't really care too much about what you decide to do with your life. But
Thanks.
I'm just saying, like, you're allowed to do whatever. But like, if you want to join us, we're happy to have you. We are gonna go to the Kipsky residence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Do we know where that is?
No, that's my point. Is we don't know where it is, which is why we can't go tonight. It's
But
just
I
hard
thought
to
you'd
see
know.
information. I
Didn't
have to
you
figure
know?
it out. I don't necessarily have all of my notes
Kipsky,
with
they're
me.
my neighbors.
Oh,
There we go. We figured it.
Well,
we
what about the
figured it out.
Kipskys?
We have to go check. We have to go talk to them.
Ella,
Ellie-
ghost child.
Ellie
That's
is the
kid.
child of them.
Oh, we're talking about that kid.
Yes.
Ah.
So useless. Why is he here?
I don't know.
God, you guys were so nice to each other last session. You were all friends.
That's not true at all. He
One
hated me the
weekend
whole
to
time.
disband a group of
All right.
young sleuths.
Well, yeah, we're not doing that tomorrow. So, good night, everyone.
Why are we not doing that tomorrow?
Why can
I'm
we
going
do
to bed.
Wait, why are we
Alright.
not doing that tomorrow?
And I'll just start biking.
Cool.
Don,
And I will follow you and continue
I know
to
where my
incessantly
house
ask
is.
you
You
the
don't
same
need to
question.
tell me.
Don, come on.
I'm coming.
I'm following you to incessantly ask
Should
you
I
why.
go
Why are we
home?
not doing that tomorrow? Why are we not doing that tomorrow? Theodore, not Roosevelt, but Theodore.
Guys,
Why are we not doing that
Yeah.
tomorrow? Why?
You're
what do you know
just
about them?
Left
Theodore?
on the street side by yourself watching all of these people bike away. Yeah.
You can always follow.
I gotta go home.
You got worms.
I got worms. So
Sweet. I'll see you on
right.
Monday.
Chubby child, you know where your house is, right?
yeah.
Good.
That was nice.
I was
At
long
least they
enough for
said
you to
goodnight
lose us.
to you.
Bye.
So all of you guys kind of disband, I guess, and then
Yeah.
the two of you guys go to Dawn's house,
Yep.
and then you guys go to your own houses.
Yep.
All right, wonderful. So it's a pretty quiet night, and you guys are quick to fall asleep with, songs of murder mystery and intrigue and supernatural powers kind of dancing around in your heads. And so we'll have a little dream sequence now because I really want to do something that I think will be hilarious. But first we'll talk about what you guys dream about. It's all very weird kind of meta dreams. Chris is still trying to kill a fruit fly right now.
Yep.
So let's go around in a circle. What are you dreaming about?
I am dreaming of a world where everyone is...
Shit.
Did you get it?
No,
No.
he didn't. Please keep talking though.
I'm dreaming of a
We'll try and
world where
kill a fruit
everyone
fly. Oh,
is on,
wow.
on
No,
the
there's
same
two. Don't
page.
stop clapping. Let's be done with this. Let Dawn talk about their dream.
You can
And
keep
we're
talking.
all at like a high school dance in the 60s. And people are separated via gender specifics. And I'm in the center of it all.
Wow, I thought you were going to just describe Grease, the musical at first, and then you made it like a real thing. And I
Yeah.
really appreciate that. Thank you.
I'm like in the center of it all.
Yeah.
But like everyone is coming on to me. I'm saying that as an 11-year-old. I'm not like...
Yeah, no, that's what I was just
no
thinking
one's like
too.
fucking sticking their hand up my ass.
Don't
They're like...
say
Wow.
Oh,
That went
no.
from 1 to 10 real quick.
My parents watch this. Why do you do this to me? This is so funny. Let's see.
Yeah. But
Why not? Why not? I'm
We'll say
confused.
Dawn.
This stream has now gotten explicit.
I'm saying it's not doing that.
Dawn,
I know.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
But thank you for describing
I'm
it.
like in the middle of this dance floor when people are separated via gender.
You're just dancing away.
And I'm just
And nobody's
rocking
sticking
it out.
their hands up your butt. Yeah.
Thank you.
What a
We went back there.
normal
We
thing
did
to
it again.
happen
We
in
did
a
it
dream. No one's sticking their hands up their
Thank
butt.
you for that imagery. Moving on to Chris. What is Brogan dreaming about?
Oh, what is he dreaming about?
I had an idea.
You had an idea?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take yours.
You dreamed that yesterday's events were all happening, but it felt like you were watching them through a screen, like a computer
Those are on
screen
TV?
from home, because you didn't come to the first session
Yeah.
because you were working.
So I get a lot of
And you're
like
just-
context clues.
Yeah, exactly. So you're like, I
Yeah.
feel like I know more about this than I should, considering how little these people socialized with me. Almost like I watched last episode online at my own convenience.
Yeah. You know, the internet, which hasn't been invented yet.
No,
which
no, no.
We established.
Yeah,
I looked that up
exactly.
before
Yeah.
I made my character.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I
I'm
feel
watching them
like
through a magic portal.
your character's imagining a future where that exists.
Okay,
Like Star
cool.
Trek. You're basically Gene Roddenberry right now.
Sick. I love Star Trek.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Wonderful. All right.
Obviously, I'm dreaming about ghosts now.
Perfect. I love it.
How could you not? You
Okay.
went to a witch's house that does seances, and so clearly, like, I'm stuck with a Ouija board and these fuckers, but I'm not going to say that.
In your dreams.
Yes.
You censor yourself.
We started today thinking the stream was PG. It's not.
Oh, was it supposed to be?
I don't know.
I'm so fucking sorry.
Oh man, it's gonna be a long
I really am. I
session.
swear, but some of us forget what that's like because we've been adults for too long.
Oh man. All right, guys. And then what's your dream about?
I don't know. What is it about?
Are you stuck doing a Ouija board with me? Because that would also be
No.
enough for you.
Oh,
not.
It's John Ottawa.
so speaking
Yeah,
of John
he's dreaming of
Ottawa,
John Ottawa.
Theo
Sweet, sweet dreams of John Ottawa.
wakes up in his dream world and he's on the set of a weird kind of
Are you smarter than a fifth grader?
trippy game show that and somehow
Dun-dun,
he's
dun-dun.
forgotten all of Canadian history,
Dun-dun,
as though he
dun-dun.
only has the context of
Dun-dun,
someone who's from
dun-dun,
America and just
dun-dun,
moved here.
dun-dun,
Who wants to do some Canadian trivia? So I had this idea last week, and I've told Brandon like 4 times, and I keep forgetting, and then I tell him again, and he keeps saying it. Yeah, do it. So we're gonna do a quick Canadian trivia because these
Cool.
kids need some adversity tokens, and so we're gonna go around in a circle. We're gonna do one question each.
Clockwise?
Or counterclockwise?
You know what? We'll
I
go
should be
random.
last. I should
Yeah, we'll make Brandon go last. He's gonna have the hardest question,
Okay.
and remember, it's the hardest purely because he's not Canadian.
Yeah.
And if you get the question correct, you'll get an adversity token.
Amazing.
Okay?
Mm-hmm,
Good.
Okay.
All right. What if you get the question wrong?
Nothing. You get nothing.
Nothing. That's it?
Yeah.
You get a negative
it's
one.
It's like positive reinforcement,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
It's like
yeah.
I'm just not
That's
going
a
to
good thing.
reward bad
That's
behavior.
how you should raise your children.
So,
Like, ugh, dang
kind
it.
of like how I should give you guys
I don't know, my mom
adversity
was pretty
tokens
mean.
when you
You don't spank the
role
dog when
play.
he doesn't
You
get
can
it right.
give
You
him an
give him a
adversity token
treat.
for that joke. So like,
This is true.
That's true.
I
That is
spoil
true.
my kids. What can I say? Okay, ready? So,
Finally.
who wants to go first? Dawn?
Yeah.
Okay,
I want to hear the
so
question first.
let's see.
Buzz in. Buzz
That's a
in.
good idea.
Okay. Ooh, I like this one. Oh, I hope this isn't too hard. Okay, we'll see. I'm just going to ask for the year. I won't ask for the specific date. But when was the most recent territory in Canada formed?
See, that's what I was saying you should have asked him. I have no idea what the answer is.
1967.
isn't it?
No.
Isn't it like 1955?
1845.
You guys are just making up years.
I am making up
Does
years.
anybody know?
No, it's like
I know
1982.
it was when I was in
Territory
high
as in
school.
Newfoundland?
No,
Can
no,
I say
no, no.
Newfoundland?
It's not
Territory.
Newfoundland.
Territory.
Oh, territory.
So it's Nineveh.
Okay,
Nineveh.
Nineveh,
When was
yeah.
Nineveh?
Thank you,
So it would have
Chris.
been like 1990 something?
Ding, ding, ding.
99?
The American gets a point.
Yeah.
Doesn't count for anything. It was my
Wait,
question.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say
Nineveh wasn't a
1990s.
territory?
No,
No,
until
it was just the
99?
Northwest Territories.
No, it's
April,
split.
April
Time,
1st.
and then it split in half.
1999.
No, you're right. You're right.
And then they were like the next day, like, no, this is real.
Moving on.
Because you had to color
Well,
that.
I
Moving
lose.
on.
Moving on to me.
Okay, what world famous superhero was invented by a Canadian?
Superman.
That's correct. Good job.
What was it?
Superman.
Superman.
was
Superman's
Canadian?
Yeah,
Canadian.
Superman's
No, he's not
Canadian.
Canadian, but he
Whoa.
was made by a
Well, then-
Canadian.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's weird.
Of course, the Canadians know that. Okay, ready?
Oh shit.
Yeah, there's a
No, I
Heritage
knew-
Minute about it.
What is the
There was,
name?
there was.
Are you listening? What is the name of the elected lower house of Canadian Parliament?
See, why would
The
you do this to
elected.
me? I
What's
knew-
the name of the elected house of Canadian Parliament?
I didn't know John A. McDonald. Why did you think I was going to know a politics one?
This is a very basic one. They're just different.
Also,
If
it's
you go into-
current.
That's fair.
Like, this is still
You
a
know?
thing.
It's still a thing. We
Are you
haven't changed
passing?
it.
Are you passing?
Yes. Do you know it?
What is it?
Okay, your bike gets a flat tire.
Well, he did puncture my
Aw.
bike.
Does
tire.
anybody know?
No, he took that little thing off,
Is
so
it-
it would slowly just.
MMPs?
No.
No?
No, it's
Senate?
ND?
no, but you're closer than everybody else
House.
was. The house of what?
Commerce.
Commons.
There you go.
Whoa.
Good job.
Teamwork.
Yay! History
You can
teachers
get
are
it.
going to be so proud. Okay, and we already know what Brandon's question is going to be. We've asked that he name all 13 provinces and territories in
Okay.
Canada.
Oh, that's
From right
but
to
no,
left.
he's
Do
been
them
no,
in
no, no.
order.
He can do it in any order. He's literally been thinking about this for like an hour and a half, so
He's
he's
writing them
he's
down.
had time.
He's writing them down.
Oh, do you want me to
Ready?
do the song? I can do the song after we
There's a
fail.
song?
There's
I didn't know
song,
there
but
was
I'll
a
do
song.
it after you fail. So
Oh, is it by the Arrogant
After
Worms?
you fail.
Okay.
No hope.
Arrogant Worms. You should.
A hush falls over the crowd.
Okay.
A spotlight shines down. Okay.
Alright. Ontario.
He's got one.
BC.
Which stands
Whoa.
for? What does BC stand for?
Alberta. Saskatchewan. Nunavut. Nova Scotia.
Okay. Wait, how many is that? 6?
Wait.
I said Nova Scotia.
No, I'm writing it down.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, you.
Yeah, this is my list.
Someone just said one of them earlier. One of the territories.
We did. They're in their own time zone.
Yeah, remember?
Oh,
territory.
Newfoundland and Labrador.
Mm-hmm.
Jump, jump.
Is that two different places?
Nope.
No, it's the same one.
Dang it. There's two names in that. Why
I
not?
know.
Yeah. There's a prince.
Quebec.
Yeah, that's one. It's not the last one. You said it like it was the last one. A few more.
Definitely not the last one.
I'm just gonna look up the list just so I can know which ones are left.
There's a
I'm not saying I
prince.
don't know
There's
them.
another one by Nova Scotia.
That doesn't help.
Oh.
It also starts with an N. It's not old. It's
You're trying so
Well, no, we
hard.
did
You're doing
Newfoundland.
so
Yeah, you did
good.
Newfoundland and Labrador.
there's also
Okay, got it. Wait, which ones hasn't he done?
Well, these are the ones I've done.
Okay,
So
you did
I'm
Newfoundland
at
and
8
Labrador.
out of 13 because I have to do all of them, right?
Do you want
Yeah.
me to just sing it? Do you want me to sing it?
Um,
I can sing it.
I
for
really
you.
Well,
don't.
my
want
next
people to have
guess
to
is-
pass.
New Mississauga.
No.
What? What's the, no?
Are you ready?
You
Are
made
you
that
ready?
up.
You get the
I did.
first
I did.
half.
No,
wait,
it's-
where's
it's-
Yvonne from?
Yeah.
Who?
He never watched
Yvonne?
Canadian television.
Is this? Oh yeah, it's by chorus. Never
Of course,
mind.
it's Canadian. Where is he from?
Yvonne.
Alaska. Yvonne of Alaska.
Yeah.
Prince Edward's is his own
Yeah,
territory?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that
yeah.
what
What?
Island? Yeah.
PEI.
All right. Are you ready?
It's
Yeah, I might as well.
Newfoundland Newfoundland and PEI, Nova Scotia and New Brunswick, Quebec, Ontario. From there you'll see Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta, BC.
I didn't know that was there.
Manitoba.
Yukon.
And then
Northwest
Yukon,
Territories,
Northwest Territories, and
Nunavut.
Nunavut. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was the middle one?
Yeah.
What?
Northwest Territories.
Northwest
There's
Territories?
one that's just called the Northwest Territories?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, Northwest Territories.
It used to be the
So
whole.
someone
and then
got
they
lazy.
Yeah.
There was the
Yeah.
whole of Northwest Territories,
And
then
they
cut
cut
in
it
half.
into
Okay, that's
Nunavut.
not fair
It's called
because you
Nunavut.
have
Yeah,
two
it's
states
weird that
that
they
are
made-
also cities.
Yeah.
What?
New
You have
York,
like Washington
New York.
State, and then you have like Washington D.C. and you have New York City.
Yeah,
and
I've lived
New
in
York
both.
State.
Oh, I see.
But
But
that's
it's
the
like-
thing.
Yeah.
It's
that's
a
also
state
quite
and
lazy.
a city.
Yeah.
And you had to name 50 of them. We only had to name 13, and we got real weird real quick.
Yeah,
I
we
had to
don't
make a
know.
puzzle of
That's
them
fair.
once. It was very
Oh,
fun.
fun.
Like
There
you
you
didn't know
go.
the
So,
PEI was its
yeah,
own little-
I got 9.
Okay.
I'm proud of that, but I had a lot of help.
Yeah,
So
for
you
those
got-
of you who didn't get my
you-
clue, Yvonne is from the
The
Yukon.
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah,
You
Yvonne
live
of the
there?
Yukon.
The Yukon.
Yes.
All right,
They're like,
so
like people live in Alaska.
Yeah,
you don't
or
get an
BB.
adversity
No, no, it's fine,
for
it's fine, it's
that,
fine.
but you did wonderful.
Thank
So that was
Gross
great.
cat underpants.
We'll have to think of more questions for
Oh my
next
Were
God.
you
week.
the only one who answered?
So I
your
guess we
question?
just kind of wake up and
Yeah.
all of us are kind of sad after our dream.
Yeah, we all
Well, you're
saw.
sad.
Yeah. Charlie
I'm a
wet
little
the
stressed
bed.
out.
Yeah, you wet the bed a little bit. You
Just,
didn't do-
just a couple
17.
drops.
yeah, it was really
It's all
awkward.
pee.
You don't have to tell anybody.
Oh, okay,
we know.
P. Not a Q. Maybe a little P.
You're so proud of yourself whenever you make a joke. Your giggles are the best.
Okay,
Oh
someone's
my
gotta
god.
laugh.
Okay, so you guys get up. It's Saturday morning, so you sleep in a little bit. You're
Watch,
feeling
no,
kind of
you do not sleep
drained
in.
after.
You watch cartoons one Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that is what.
Wait, would you be
do. I
watching
haven't been a
cartoons
kid.
on this Saturday morning though? I feel like
Yeah.
you've got like,
Yeah, we have things to do.
I feel like you'd be at our house at 8 a.m.
Yeah,
making
you would
sure we were-
drive.
Yeah.
You're knocking on the door.
After I had to pump my, you saved yourself 20 minutes by
okay.
me having to pump my tire back up and find a new little nib because you took the nib out of my tire, which is why I went flat. Because you're a jerk.
I'm not gonna.
You're like, I don't have to argue
I
this.
don't have to argue this. I'm not awake.
All right, so what? So you guys
Just
get
bemoaning your name.
okay. So you come to Dawn's house.
And know whose house to go to.
That's fair. All right, so yeah, knock on the door. Cool. What's her name? Mrs. Laurier. Did we
Yeah.
come up with the first name? I don't think so.
No, we
Mrs.
never
Laurier
did.
answers the door. I remember giving her like a weird, almost Wisconsin.
You say this
accent.
like I wouldn't just like do
No,
like
we
the
never said
typical
that.
kid thing
Joyce,
of like
Joyce, his mom has a name, but she doesn't have a name.
Yeah.
no, because my mother insists
Let's
to be
get-
called by her first
but her
name
last
versus
name's
everyone
blank.
else you would just be like, hello, Don and Logan's mom.
Yeah, that's
Joyce is a
fair.
cool mom.
Yeah, Mrs. Laurier. Okay, so she opens the door. She's like, "It's very early. Maybe later, hun." And she just starts closing the door.
No. He's here for me.
Wow.
I haven't even made coffee yet, sweetheart.
That's okay, Mrs. Laurier, we're not staying.
No, we have very important things to do. You can drink your coffee, Mom. I understand. I don't need coffee.
Twitch kosher eye.
Yeah.
You're the funny
Maybe you've already had
sidekick.
one, who knows?
Mass caffeine addict
Yeah.
as well. Yeah, okay, cool.
I don't need coffee.
Are you up?
I'm asleep. Why would I be awake right now?
Just give me a second. So I go into Logan's room where Theo's also sleeping.
Do you guys have like a bunk
And I
bed?
just-
Or
I
do you
just-
get,
I
like, a
just
room
shake
in the
him.
basement?
Come on, we have to go. We have things to do. We have important things to do.
Oh, no, leave.
Wake
It's
up!
Logan's turn. It's
Wake
Logan's
up!
turn. We did
No!
this. It's
No!
Logan's turn.
Logan has to study because if he doesn't study, he's not going to get a university and he's not going to get a good job and then he's never going to be able to
Please
support my
take
mother
him.
because we're really sad.
What?
Wow, that was a lot.
Feelings are fast talk for
I
me.
hate that was enough to wake me up. I hate that alone was so confusing. It was enough to wake me
And
up.
you're welcome.
Still, it's Logan's turn.
No, come on. You know Logan won't come. You know no matter what I say to him, he won't because he doesn't love me. Ugh.
Oh my gosh.
I just hear horns in the background
Please?
slowly swelling.
Roll
Please?
charm again. Do you want to roll
Yes.
charm, I
Resistance,
guess?
but you're
Yeah.
half asleep, so -2.
You don't get to make up stats.
Ah, 2 + 1 is 3.
Wait, and you also rolled a 2?
Ah, what are you gonna do? How
my
many are you
gosh.
doing?
we're at 3 and 3.
Okay, well then we're at 3 and 4.
I'm not adding more.
So
I'm getting out of bed. Good job.
you're submitting.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought.
You have a D20 for a charm and you rolled 2.
Shut up. So does he. Wait, no, he's a D10.
So Logan just kind of rolls
Down.
over and without letting Dawn see, he like slowly opens his eyes, just like kind of winks at you, and then kind of closes his eyes and pulls the blanket back over his head.
Theo.
Let's go. Just go. Get out.
It's
Let
not
me
my
put on
fault you're in
pants.
love with my brother.
Go. I will kill you. Go.
All right, cool. So once you guys are all together and ready to go, you guys all head out.
we start going without him.
What do you?
didn't
How,
show up at the house?
how do you wake up this morning? What's going on in
I
your
woke up
in Brogan's
at
life?
6 sharp to catch the morning cartoons, and I ate cereal, and then I realized
With or
it
without
was
milk?
with. And then I
mad.
realized
He
it was like about 7:45, 8. And I think they're all waking up, so I hop on my rickety bike and I ride over to them.
Like,
Yeah,
What kind of cereal?
Cheerios.
oh, that's kind of boring for such
I
a
was gonna
gross.
say.
I thought you were gonna go
He's
more elf
poor.
style, like spaghetti.
No.
with...
There's a
No,
lot of
no.
weird things you can do with Cheerios. Let's not press this topic.
That's
Let's
fair.
keep moving.
That is fair.
Yeah,
Honey
Why
Nut
are we
Cheerios or
getting
just
so
milk?
weird?
yeah. Hands are going up butts.
This is
Cheerios are going to different
episode
places.
two.
It's
What
weird.
can you do?
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
so
so we on twitch.xxx.
I'm like
a
the
whole
only
different
player
channel.
here who hasn't been day drinking, and it
I
shows.
I'm not
haven't
day drinking.
I haven't
I'm just
drank
weird.
anything today.
I'm just gross.
Just a sexy boy.
Sexy boy.
Spicy
You're 11.
time.
Mm.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm right over to Tom's house.
Okay, thank
And
you.
I'm catching them as they're leaving.
Oh,
Nice.
Hey, Brogan. Hey.
Hi.
I didn't think you'd make it. I didn't want to wake you.
No, it's okay. I woke
Cool,
up really
yeah.
early.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, do you want a sandwich? I
No,
make breakfast
we're good.
sandwiches.
We're good.
Yes, chubby child, I will take a sandwich.
Okay.
What kind of sandwich?
They're breakfast sandwiches.
Thank you for -1 sandwiching. I love it. Did you add sandwiches to your
I added,
backpack?
I added 2 sandwiches.
You're so thorough.
At all times. so I'll
Wait,
have
those
them.
sandwiches have been in there since yesterday.
No, I
gets
replaced
new
them.
sandwiches every day.
No, I replaced them every. I replaced
He
them
has
every-
his leftover sandwiches as his bedtime snack.
Yeah.
So he
Yeah.
can have new sandwiches.
Any sandwich that I don't give out at the end of the day, I keep and I eat.
And then eats, and then he makes a new sandwich.
So I make a
every
new
day.
sandwich every day in the morning. So
Wow.
these are breakfast sandwiches.
How many friends have you collected with that?
Oh,
Not a
absolutely
lot.
none.
Sorry.
However, I am an opportunist. And I'm not going to turn down.
He'll take
You
'em.
realize what I get served for breakfast at my house? I will take your breakfast
Yeah,
sandwich.
That's fair. What did you get for breakfast today?
Don't want to talk about it.
We got a breakfast sandwich. Ugh,
Yeah.
Exactly.
God.
Oh, I just want to know what Joyce would have cooked up. What would it be?
It's
Breakfast
leftover
Jell-O.
savory Jell-O.
Leftover?
Leftover savory
Yeah,
jelly.
I think so. She
Yeah.
made enough for the next
Ex-
week.
Yeah.
Nobody ate any. And so
Yeah.
she was all like, we have so much.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, I have to eat this.
There's octopus in it. It's very unsavory.
Oh.
Well, it is a savory Jell-O, but it's
I mean-
savory in this.
It says that like it's not appetizing.
There you go.
Octopus is expensive, so your mom's.
It's
doing
also
pretty well.
really good.
So,
Yeah, how do
was
you get
having
octopus in
dinner
a small
guests.
town in the 80s? Yeah, go ahead.
Go to a
To be
Greek
fair, we
bakery.
could be near the
they're
ocean.
now biking to Kapitsky.
Yeah, we're going to Kapitsky's house.
Kipski.
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 Like
Kipski.
a little kip in your step, and a ski is in like the downhill slopes.
So, are your parents home?
Nope.
No,
but
okay.
the neighbors, which are your neighbors, because apparently you knew these people the whole.
Wait, so is Ellie Kipsky
Yeah.
rich?
Why? Why
Isn't he
not?
rich? He was from an affluent neighborhood.
neighbor.
Why does
Oh.
everyone in this town know that?
It's a
Because
pretty
it's a
small town.
and there's like
And
two
you
rich
pay for
people.
everything.
Yeah.
I pay for Logan and his sibling.
Me.
And me.
Yeah.
So,
And
when
you
you
also took my mom
guys
really well.
drive up to the house, you do go past your house, and it kind of stirs this like icky kind of I don't want to look at it kind of thing in you. But when you go up to the house, you see, for those of you who haven't seen the house before, it is a house. It has a roof, a door.
How many walls?
Wow.
Wait, windows?
Four?
Whoa.
So it's a pretty nice house, but it looks very dilapidated. Like in the past
Like
few
Olga,
years,
the old lady.
yeah. It's like the lawn has been grown out.
Nobody
It is.
does with maintenance. They
Weeds.
don't care about their investments.
There's not a single gardener in all of Remedyvale. Yeah, or a single lawnmower. There's like a shortage on. That's one of the rumors. We'll write that down. No lawnmowers. Everyone's lawns
I
are.
have noticed.
Every
Everyone's
landscaper's on
taking
strike
loud.
right now.
Everyone's taking scissors and going outside.
Yeah.
So.
Or there's a goat that comes in every night.
Like one of the windows out front has like been smashed
the
and
farmer
boarded up.
just brings all
Mhm.
his sheep and gets them.
Yeah, the one farmer is making
So-
real money off this
Sorry, you're
shortage
saying
of
that
lawnmowers.
the window of this house, the front window, has been smashed.
Yes, and is like boarded up. It just looks like one of those places that it has seen a lot of kind
Did
of
you never notice that
vandalism
your
and
neighbor's house
Yeah.
was?
I find a nearby walk and I
Dilapidated?
throw it at the house too.
really?
Yeah.
You're mean.
It's my thing.
He is a
I'm a
bully.
bully.
Okay,
So,
so
roll
you're
brawn.
yeah.
Why?
8.
Uh,
Yeah, 8.
Yeah, so you throw a rock and it hits the house and bounces off the wall.
Sick. That's all I wanted.
Weird habits. So when you guys go up to
I
the,
didn't
Stay
invite
true to your
him.
character.
do you guys go up to the door?
Yeah.
You all stand there
But
and let me talk to them.
Can I come
No,
in?
no,
There.
no, no.
what if they want a
Stand.
sandwich?
It's a health and safety violation.
Stand or we're going home.
Ugh.
Can I sit?
Sure.
Sick.
All right. I will go to the
Great.
doorway.
I'm gonna sit and
Go do
play this
it.
white game and
That's
watch.
what I'm doing.
Go fucking do it. I'm sorry.
Is there a car in the driveway?
Yes. Yes, there is a car in the driveway. Yeah.
We're
So-
only going to get in the ditch because there's always a ditch at the end.
So you go up to the front door?
I
and you
watch
just
with
give
my
a little knock?
binoculars.
All right.
I look in all the
So
windows.
nobody answers the door.
I'll ring the doorbell.
It doesn't make any noise. You have to replace the batteries in
Nothing
those.
happens. There's a window like right next to the door if you want to have a peek in. It's like one of the
Sure, yeah, I'll poke
nicer-
my head in. see
Yeah,
what's
so
up.
you can
Poking your head in.
when you kind of put your head up to the window, you can kind of hear the sounds of a television turned on, but it's like a fogged glass, so you can't really see through.
I
it.
don't like being boss, so I'm going around the back.
Hey,
going around the back?
Mr. Kipsky, it's Theo. Your next door neighbor.
You just hear the TV like mute, but nothing.
Mr. Kipsky, it's Theo. All right, are you there? I just need to talk to you.
So you hear footsteps coming up to the door, and the door just creaks open, and it's a woman that looks out, and she goes, "There's no Mr. Kipsky here."
Oh.
Oh,
Never assume.
sorry, Miss Kipsky. It's been a while since I stopped by. Are you doing okay?
Can I help you with something?
Yeah, actually, there's no good way to put this. My best friend's little sibling and one of my friends in school and their little 11-year-old booger friend.
Hi.
So they're standing over there. They just wanted to, check in and ask about Ellie because I know it's been a while.
And it's sort of the anniversary of.
So she kind of looks out over the lawn.
I'm picking grass.
I've circled around the
I'm
back of the house.
leaving.
You're waving. She looks at you confused. Were you friends of Ellie's?
Yeah.
Sure. I gave her a sandwich once.
Okay.
Probably. I'm not there. I'm kind of
What are you doing around the back?
I'm just nosy.
Yeah, okay, cool. Do you want to talk about what's back there? Is that what, are you curious or
Yes,
what's
always.
going on? Okay, so it had like there's like a nice patio set up and everything, but again, it just kind of looks like one of those things that maybe was constructed at a time where people cared about the state of this house, and now the people that are here don't
Like
care
a
about the state of the
children's
house
bike
anymore.
Or anything.
No, but there's like a shed.
I'm going to check out the shed.
Okay, it's locked. It's a locked, closed-in shed.
Oh, really? They
You
have a
can't-
board on their window, but they'll lock their shed? I don't believe that.
What is not safe about a nailed board to your window? That keeps people out.
It doesn't keep the weather out. Do you realize the water damage? And
That's the point of the
and the
board.
bugs.
So the Mrs. Kipsky is looking out over you guys. And she goes, "So you're here just to see how I am?"
Yeah.
I mean, more or less, yeah. At school, they made a big announcement about how it's been 2 years, and I know I'm sorry, I haven't been the best neighbor. I haven't really been home.
We are trying to help your daughter move on.
And
Ellie-
I know I haven't been the best neighbor, so I wanted to stop in. And I'm sorry.
Ellie wants us to help her.
Do you want a globe?
What?
This crystal ball.
Oh, you didn't take it though.
No.
No, you didn't.
I'm just saying you can get one. She's in there.
Ellie
Okay.
wants us to help you.
She wants you to help me.
She told us.
What, 2 years ago?
No.
Not right now.
And she just kind of looks at you. Can you explain what is really going on here?
Like I said, I just wanted to check in on you because I know that you and my parents were good friends. And these guys just kind of came along. Somewhere along, I don't know, kids play make-believe, I guess.
No,
Olga
it's
told
real.
us.
They just-
It's real.
We just wanted
Olga.
to check in.
Okay, roll charm.
Okay.
All of us?
No, just
No.
Theo. You guys
Trying
are,
to
whatever
cover
you're
up.
doing is not helping. We'll let Theo take the lead on
5.
this. Okay.
Let me pump that to, would 9 help?
Yeah, let's do that. So she She kind of listens to you and she goes, yeah, little kids are weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially these
I
ones.
just want to help.
Are your parents doing okay? Have you spoken to them?
Doing great. Sure. Yeah, they're fine. They're doing really, really well.
All right. You guys can come in.
Yay!
Is it just the 3 of you or?
Yes. If someone else comes to the door,
But I see
just
4 bikes.
lock him out.
front?
Just lock the
There's
door.
one more
behind us.
person. I don't know
Just
where
let
he
him
went.
listen. He's our friend.
Yeah.
Miss Kipsy, just let us
He's
in
got a
Good friend of
and
mine.
lock the
Catch
door
up.
behind us.
Ketchup mustard.
Okay. So she lets you guys in and she closes the door and there are like 3 or 4 locks on the door and so she just locks a couple of them.
Wow.
Great.
Safe.
I go and unlock all of them.
You go and unlock them? Okay. Are you going to try and sneak around Mrs. Kipsky to do that? You're just like,
You would
eh.
assume that she would then walk away from the door.
Yeah, but she kind of sees you do that and then
that's
just
pretty sudden.
kind of slowly walks back over and locks
My
them.
friend's out there.
You kids are starting to freak me out. Did you want to come in or not?
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
You didn't get to eat.
I have ramen. Do they have ramen in 80s?
I don't think so, but
Noodles.
tea.
Mr. Noodles.
And Mr.
I have a
Noodles, it
Mr.
would be
Noodles.
I could take them. I take them
Okay.
dry.
Do you put the spice on it?
Yeah,
I
you
don't
put
know
it
if
in
Ellie
spice.
might have spent time with your friends.
That's why I said I'm here to check in on you. Like 100%. They just
Come on
like I
in.
said, someone has to babysit, right?
So the whole house, you get like a really strong kind of tobacco
Smell of
scent in the
caffeine?
air.
Okay.
No, there's no cats.
Smells like
The
my
place
dad.
is kind of messy. She very clearly lives here alone. She's just in her pajamas. The TV is on and muted because she was talking to you guys, but it's just like Jeopardy or something. So she invites you guys to come in and sit down on the couch. And she goes and gets a dry pack of ramen for specifically
I thought you were going
Brogan.
to say dry martini for a brief moment.
Can we do possession on her?
You want to possess her with her daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's
You
think.
are in the house.
I'm going to say that she's her mom. This is going to be intense. But I'll give her a D20 for
She's
resistance on
emotionally
this.
distraught.
Okay.
Yeah, and I feel like Ellie's going to be very confused if she wakes up in her mom's body. But let's go for it. Whatever you
Yeah,
guys
go
want.
for it.
Yeah, because I'm
Last name.
bikes.
Roll.
Mother.
Okay.
What'd you get?
2.
4.
I rolled a 5.
I'm gonna add
Pump
one
it, pump
adversity.
it. No, we pump it with
Or-
the psychic.
Psychic?
So just
Yeah.
add one to the psychic. So we're at 5 now.
Oh, you guys are so mean.
No, you're
What does that mean?
it's-
We're
it's-
sick.
Yeah.
We're at 7. We spent 1 to do this.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
sure.
spend
We
one
do
to
one more, so
activate
we're
the
at 5.
ability.
So we're at 5.
How?
Yeah. That works.
Yep. I
You'll
am
find
gonna
it eventually.
Okay. You guys are twisted fucks. Okay, so
Twitch.
I thought we weren't allowed to
.com.
swear.
Twitch.xxx,
I'm-
baby.
I'm God. I can do whatever I want. So she walks out of the room, and you just hear when she's in the kitchen, kind of getting this ramen. She just stops, and then looks up and starts looking around, and then you just hear very quiet crying coming from the kitchen as she kind of realizes where she is, and these memories start to kind of flood back.
Yes, we didn't define a singular object. We just
Miss-
brought her to her house.
Miss Kipsky?
And she looks over at you guys, and she goes, "I don't want to be here. Why did you bring me here? Why
Ellie.
did you do this?"
Because we need your help.
And you need to find where the ramen is.
Ignore him. He wasn't part of this.
I'm gonna exile you from this house.
No.
Ellie, we want to help you as much as we can, and we don't know what we're doing.
You're at my house.
I don't know what else we're supposed to do.
Yeah, do you remember things now?
You don't even know what's going on. You're like, I just got here. I had work.
Wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. Whoa. Did you have Ellie possess her mom?
Yeah.
How did you do that?
You helped.
Olga told us. No.
We can do that. At least on our side.
What?
I'm trying to break into a shed. I can't help
So
it.
are you trying to ask me like how this power works?
I guess. I don't
So
know. Like
you-
how does she channel that for you?
Well, so it's not them that's doing it specifically. You guys collaboratively control Ellie.
Okay, so Ellie
as
did
a
this on
spirit.
her
So
own.
Ellie,
So it wasn't a thing
you
of,
guys
like,
came here. She's
Yeah.
Dawn
kind of
decided,
around.
Ellie, go.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool.
So
Never
yeah,
mind, that
it
makes
wasn't
sense.
specifically
All right,
Dawn
cool.
going ooga booga, Ellie possessed.
That's why I was like,
Dawn's
hold
mom.
on.
You know,
like
the
in
classic
character,
Ooga
what?
Booga.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
also, okay, cool. So
Okay.
retconning.
Yes, that's cool.
You should just do
We have
that.
to figure out what we need to do next to help. She came all the way here to her house.
Yeah.
Yeah, Olga says that she doesn't remember anything, so maybe this will remember stuff.
You're so helpful.
Olga actually told us to get a thing.
But
But we got a house. It's way better than
Ellie,
the thing.
now that we're here, is there anything that you can show us, like in your room or anything?
I mean, she just starts looking around. She's like, it used to be so much cleaner in here. It was a lot nicer.
Yeah, your mom's not doing great.
And she just starts, walking, she turns a corner and starts walking down a hallway.
Follow
I'm
her?
assuming you guys follow her.
Yeah.
So she opens a door, and inside you see there is a, like, very dusty but pristine, everything in its place, child's bedroom.
Called it.
Whoa.
And so there's just, like, you know, matching girly white dresser, bed frame, all this stuff. Clearly, this girl was, like, very loved, very spoiled, had a lot of stuff. So, yeah, she just opens the door and she looks into the room and she goes, maybe you'll find something in here. And she just stands at the door looking at the floor, just kind of welling up.
Thank you.
Well, there's a lot of stuff in here. What will we find? Specifically.
I'm not in the house.
Do you still have like an ability that allows you to find something useful, right?
I'm not in the house. I'm
We
trying
locked
to
him
find
out.
something.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
you're
not in your
outside.
house
Well,
right
let's
now.
talk about that then. What the hell are you up
That's why I'm whispering. Instructions.
to? So what's going on?
I was trying to find a children's bike because we needed to find something that was close to her. And I figured, what kid isn't
Her
always on
bike?
their bike in this
So
town?
on brand. You're trying to find a bike for the kid. Amazing. So it's a locked shed. You're not going to get the key to this lock.
And
It's
her bike
probably
was the key.
like your logic would tell you that it's probably going to be on the person who lives in this house. Probably
Except
their
you
car keys
say
or
that like
something.
everything else has not been dilapidated, like this wouldn't be rotting shed and
Wasn't dilapidated. You just had a board on the window.
and
That's
an
not-
uncared for lawn.
Okay, that doesn't mean that the house is falling off its hinges.
You were in there. It was dusty and dirty.
Sure, but I didn't see any rot. I didn't see any mold.
There
Not that
would
you-
be
you
because
weren't in the
there is no
kitchen.
glass in that window. Just
Anyways,
Yeah, so you are looking around in the backyard and then you notice there's a window with a curtain kind of pulled open a little bit. And when you look in, you see all of your friends inside the house, clearly doing something productive. So what would you like to do?
I can go over to the window.
You go over to the window?
oh, and I notice it, and I draw the curtains.
You just keep
Just
them out?
real quick. Yep.
Okay, cool.
You could hear a tuck 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 though.
Does anyone have the treasure hunter ability?
I
don't think so,
do.
right?
Nope.
Yeah, but you're outside, so I don't think anyone does.
I
right?
know you can hear me through a glass window. These are not that sound.
I take something in the room and I throw it through the window.
You're gonna break the window?
Yeah.
I feel like, is there anyone in this room who is going to try and stop him from doing
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
we need to do
100%.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, gotta fight me on it.
Is it
Okay.
fight? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, go for it.
Bro.
So I do
Can I
fight.
use flight? Like possibly
Brawn.
like dodge into the space of whatever he's trying to throw?
Flight is more of like I'm avoiding it.
Braun
so
would be more.
Yeah, you-
trying to stop him.
yeah, brawn would be kind of like a feat of strength. So if you're trying to like hold him back,
Yeah, I would
fight
be
would
doing
be
that.
you are trying to physically
And I'm
like
using fight,
hit
right?
him.
No, you're
Should
using
try and
Braun to
smash the
throw.
window.
Yeah. Or brawn.
It would be Braun.
It would.
Because I'm fighting them,
Use
though.
brawn. Please use brawn. Oh my
Yeah,
God,
let's
please
do
use
brawn. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, let's
fine.
do brawn.
Okay, great.
And we'll combine your guys'
5.
Oh,
10
thank
versus-
God. 3, 13. You.
So the second you
lifesaver.
even just start saying, I'm going to smash the window, you immediately get taken and thrown against the other side of
Ow!
the room.
Or she just trips you.
Yeah.
Nope.
And
don't do
Ellie,
that.
in her mom's body, just looks over at you and goes, what the hell are you thinking?
I don't know. It's become my thing. I throw things.
He's not well.
Is he a friend of
Hey.
yours?
He's part of this troop that you said you wanted us to all work together.
Hey, shut up.
No, I said you're useful.
Thank you.
Tack, tack, tack on the window. What's going on? I could hear a kerfuffle.
So what I'll say is, if you want, I think it would be funny if you do want to spend an adversity token to use your treasure hunter ability. You can like look through the
I
window
would.
and see something. So do you want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
X-ray fish.
Is it-
Someone has to open the curtain.
Is that what you have? Is the treasure hunter?
Yes.
Yeah. So you can spend an adversity token to find something useful, right?
Yes,
is that
one-
something you still have?
Handy random item.
Yeah, perfect. So yeah, spend an adversity token.
Someone has to open the curtains. So I
Oh, you can
see.
take one, by the way, for not throwing something through the window. Thank you for that, by the way. So continue. Are you spending a token? So yeah, do you want to pull the curtain open? Even like, it's like a godlike miracle that you look through the window and somehow
My God,
you
my
see
oyster.
through these curtains. You see in the corner on the kind of nightstand next to Ellie's bed, you see a little book with like a cheap lock on it.
I can break through locks. I've been trying to do that all day.
It's like a very cheap, like you can
Yeah.
pull
Yes.
this off. But you see a book with a lock, which would tell you it is what?
A diary.
There you
obviously.
go. Good job.
I'd be like, so guys, you managed to get into the house. Oh, wow. That's the mom? She looks rough. Oh, look, a diary. Grab it.
You're not in here.
You're just
Oh,
yelling
outside.
it. Yeah, yelling it through the window.
We'll get
Yeah.
the diary.
Yeah, I love it. So you
And
just hear
at most,
banging
it's
on the
like
window.
this has been lifted, and I'm like, my head is in.
Oh, I like
Okay,
it.
we'll grab the diary.
Why did you open the window?
I just thought maybe he could be helpful.
Also, it's dusty in here. I needed a window open.
Your allergies.
He was the one who was trying to throw
allergies.
something at the
You
window.
have yours, I have mine.
Okay.
Do you want to try and are you gonna try and come into the house or? Are you
No,
gonna
I just
point?
No, it's
sidekick.
fine.
Grab them.
Excuse me?
Oh.
Yeah, they're
Hi.
a main character.
Hey,
And the
Ellie,
leader.
Thank you.
Where's
Thank
the key?
I don't know. It's probably in the drawer right underneath the book. I didn't think people would.
So we look in the
Sneak in
drawer
my room.
underneath the book.
Yeah, and there it is.
Right.
It's pretty easy to
Alright,
open.
so-
So you guys open it up?
Open it up.
Okay,
yep.
cool. So when you guys do that,
Do you guys want
Ellie,
to maybe skedaddle out of the rooms, or when she comes to, you're not all like, oh, what are you doing in this room? La, la, la.
All right, so
No,
we're reading
we're
the
good.
book, yeah?
you're gonna stay in there? Cool. So when you guys open the book, Ellie kind of disappears from her mom, and her mom kind of looks up at you kids and goes, "Oh, I let you in here. Okay. I'm gonna go watch my show. If you kids want to remember her,
Thank you.
I'm still waiting on that
Do you-
ramen.
No, don't worry about it. But thank you for letting us in here.
Do you need any help with like cleaning anything? Can I help?
you kids can do what you need to do, and then you can go."
You sure?
And she just kind of
Wait,
walks,
ramen.
and as she's walking by
Left
you,
the
she goes,
ramen.
"I don't know why, but I don't trust you.
what?
That's fair.
I'm not. As
I'll
soon
take
as
this
you
to
kids are
packet.
done, you can go." And she just leaves the room and goes back. You can hear the TV
Chubby
start
child.
up again.
Quiet.
So you guys
Fine.
open the
What
diary?
does the book say?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. So when you open the diary, there are kind of, okay, what I'll do, I'll have you guys roll brains. What does everybody have for brains?
20.
I have a D6.
An 8.
6, 10, 20, and then
8.
8. Okay, so we'll say I want you guys to get a total of, let's say 30, and each 10 that you get, there are 3 entries that you guys can read in here. So
Okay.
each 10 that you get in total, you'll get a different entry.
3.
10.
Did you just re-roll?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Oh, well, he got like most of the provinces and territories, so I'll give it to him. Okay, and then what's yours?
10. I'm adding a 3.
So
You're,
how do
okay,
we-
you 10? What's yours?
7.
7?
So what are we at?
17?
I'm 3.
So 20.
I'm going to take half, which would make us to our 30.
Perfect.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Yay.
very
That's
nice.
why I was holding up on it.
Okay, beautiful. So you guys hit 30. So you get 3 different entries in the book. The first one that you see is she's talking about someone that you can't really figure out. She doesn't call them by name, but she talks about this man that she just despises. And as you're reading, you realize that whoever this man is, he's been treating her mom really poorly. And she writes that she is going to bring the photos to the police when she has a chance to get away from them.
I have
Just in
fan theory.
case, he figures out what she's doing. She has a. She's not going to use her real name when they find out what's going on. The second entry, she writes that she really misses her dad. And as you guys are kind of flipping through the pages, a photo falls out of the diary. And when you guys pick it up, it has a picture of a little girl and a kind of mid-30s man next to her, and they look very similar. And when you flip the photo over, it says Ellie Kipsky and Edward Kipsky, 1985.
Edward,
All right.
Edward Kipsky.
Yes, Edward Kipsky, 1985.
Did he die or just disappear?
Well, you can ask
Adversity token.
the mom if you want.
We will.
Or the
So it's-
obituaries in the newspaper.
That's true. Why do you want to look through this magical newspaper of yours that has all the relevant news in it forever?
Yeah, all the relevant news that you need.
You say that like I'm not some weird hoarder.
No, I'm down. What do you want? Do you want to do that?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Spend an adversity token
I
to
don't
ask
have
if
that
the
many
pig-
fucking adversity tokens.
You keep doing this to yourself.
Yeah, it's
okay.
true.
So, you see that there's an obituary. Well, let's say it's in the same article that Ellie Kipsky, the anniversary of Ellie Kipsky's death.
And then it's like,
So it mentions that her mother is left
No widow.
alone after, her husband died a few years before Ellie went missing.
Okay, so it's 1989, and she went missing 2 years ago, which would have been 87, and this picture was taken in 85.
Yes.
Is that the year he died? The
I guess it
obituary
says on the
has a
paper.
date.
Okay, yeah. We'll say he died in later that year.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. What are you thinking, Theo? You're looking very confused. Are you just really excited everyone else is writing notes and you don't have to write the notes?
I mean, everyone's looking at a journal.
Mm-hmm.
We have one more
It's a
entry
diary.
left.
John reads very loudly,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't really have to pay attention. I'm more worried about kind of the mess, so I'm just trying to make sure I'm cleaning up after everyone and
Oh, that's nice.
A
tidying up.
mess. We haven't trashed the room. I spotted the diary straight out.
You haven't, but we have Booger and Spastic.
It's true. I boogered a
What?
lot.
I'm reading a book.
So yeah, I'm gonna keep cleaning up after
There's
them.
one more entry.
It's a book. I
No,
found
the
an
three
entry.
things. It's
Oh,
she misses her
there's
dad,
three things.
and then you find the photo.
And then the jerk who took the thing to the police officer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm suspecting the principal. The former principal, the one who left town and got
Maybe.
married to the young
Okay.
woman.
Cool.
Well, say it out loud. Role play to everybody. Tell them what you think.
As I'm muttering my notes, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, I see. You're like
It's all
speaking
just like,
in your
it's
alien
like despises
language.
the dad. I'm like, my guess is this principal.
I'm just gonna close the blinds.
We knew a third thing. What's the
Remember
third
the one
thing?
time you opened the curtains?
Yeah, it was a mistake.
Yeah.
I'm 11.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys say that like you're gonna figure out anything without me. Do you guys know?
can't hear
do you guys
you.
know the name of it? Okay, you can hear through
This
curtains.
is
They
when
are
we
not
start walking
soundproof.
away, I think.
So are you guys
Yeah.
leaving?
Yeah.
Okay,
There's supposed
cool.
to be three things.
So you head out of the
Talking,
house.
Close the door behind us.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure that everything was clean in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I follow them
All right.
so that I
cool.
can stop them with Miss Kipsky real quick and just say, thank you for letting us in. If you need anything at all, please just call.
Tell your parents I say hi, Theo.
Yeah, of course.
I haven't heard from them in a few years.
Yeah. I give her a piece of paper. Like, this is my address. If you have that ramen, let me know.
I take
She-
that
You
can
back
write down your
and I just
address.
Yeah, this
pull
is
it up.
after you guys left. This is already after you guys left.
Yeah.
There was
Me
no
doing
chance of you
this.
doing that.
This is me
Aw.
doing this.
Okay, cool.
But yeah,
So, and then-
want
I
ramen.
will do. Thanks, Miss Kipsky.
So you guys leave her house?
Yep.
Yeah.
What's Charlie doing around the back
I
side
can
of
still
the house?
talk.
Here you go.
He doesn't know that we
He's
left.
still talking.
He doesn't know we left.
Please let me in. Okay.
I don't wanna get
Are
in.
you joining them?
I can hear.
Yeah,
things,
you
and I
hear
was
them
like-
come out of the front
yeah.
door. You join them around the front, and you guys are all together with your bicycles.
We're supposed to
What's
have learned
happening there?
three things. you
We
said.
did.
We did.
Wait,
Photo.
two. Oh, the photo.
Sick
the
of
thing?
how he treats her mom, and I miss my dad.
And taking everything to the sheriff.
Yeah.
Well, oh, so the photo was the third thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I'm sorry. I do bad math. My notes are very messy. I thought it was three things.
Your handwriting
It's-
is beautiful, though.
Thank
Really.
you, Cam. That's good. All right. Anyway, so what do you guys want to do?
Go back to the witch.
No, what? No.
Go back to the witch. All right, witch.
She said to bring an item for the seance.
Do
we
we-
have the item?
Did she?
Did we bring the diary?
Yeah,
with
you
us?
were outside. You didn't hear, but she
Oh.
said, "Go get an item she's touched, and I can seance."
Wait,
with
did
her
we bring the
item."
diary with us?
Yeah, we have the
Of course we
diary still.
did.
Okay,
I'm not
okay.
leaving evidence behind.
So what are you guys doing?
We go back to Olga.
You're going back to Olga's
Going back to all of
place?
this.
I mean,
Hopefully, she'll have ramen.
All right.
well, Ellie also said in that entry that she brought stuff to share.
Do you think we should talk to
She said she
Sheriff?
was going to bring stuff to share.
So,
Well, that
But
diary
if she-
entry is past. Maybe she did it in the future.
do.
But I feel like Cher's not very approachable.
I mean, I can try.
If you feel like you're up for it.
I mean,
You just don't.
I'm
want
an
to go back to the
11-year-old. He
witch's
doesn't listen to me.
Don't you have money? Can you
doesn't
bribe
like me.
him?
house. Ooh, that's a good thought.
how does he know about that?
Everybody knows, bro. It's a small town.
money.
What did you tell people at your school?
About what?
Milkshakes. You bragged about milkshakes, didn't you?
I did.
Mm,
The watermelon one specifically.
My mom also works at the diner. You tip her a lot.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
So what's all the information that you guys gathered from that diary?
Wow.
Just so I know that you listened.
So
Despises a man.
There's a
Gonna
man
turn
that
him in
treats
with
her-
pictures.
her
Very
dad.
principal.
Also, this man had some relationship with her mom at some point,
Okay.
and she used a fake name
Mm.
Yes.
just in case.
Just in case. Yep.
And she
So it
misses
sounds
her
like you
dad.
guys
Yeah.
were paying attention. That's nice. All right, cool. So yeah, just now I know. What do you guys want to do?
Let's go to the sheriff.
But we have to figure out what that fake name was, because otherwise
Oh,
Cher's
yeah.
not going to know.
Going
To Olga.
to the witch.
Yeah, that's true. Magic solves everything.
You know, she's not a witch. She's quite nice.
well, I'm not saying it
No,
like
witch,
pejorative
not
term.
bitch.
Yeah,
Oh.
witches can be nice.
We're going to go to Olga?
Have you seen Sabrina?
Look, I'm just here to keep you safe.
Sabrina, the teenage witch, as in like Melissa
No.
Joan Hart? 'Cause I don't think that was
old one. The
It's-
one.
yeah.
Great,
In the Archie
Bewitched.
comics.
Bewitched.
Bewitched. Okay. All right.
I'm
All right, so roll brains, guys. Everybody
She
roll
wiggles her
brains.
nose. She wiggles her nose to
Everybody.
3.
15.
All right.
1.
7.
Dawn just kind of starts looking straight ahead, looks very dazed.
Oh, look, you get possessed again.
Yeah. Do we have the camera on Dawn? We'll do more talking for Dawn.
Oh,
I guess the
no.
camera's on everyone right now. So Dawn looks kind of strange, and then their mouth just starts opening and closing. But then the voice that you hear is not Dawn's voice. What are you doing?
Making sound effects. Like
No,
she's getting
this
possessed.
there's no sound effects.
No.
There's no crazy effects here. This isn't the movies.
No.
This is real life,
life.
Brogan.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So Ellie clearly looks through Dawn's eyes and goes, "What did you find?"
Your diary. You miss your dad. You hate a man.
What was
beat
the
up your
fake
mom.
name you had?
Good question.
I don't remember any of this. But if you found
I'm going to show you the
it
picture
must
of your
be
dad.
true. Oh, you have the picture?
Yeah.
I snatched it when she was getting possessed.
So she looks at the picture and she goes, I think I remember, but I'm not sure.
Have you
I
seen
don't-
this
I don't
man
know
from
who that is.
Beyond?
I'm very confused and I don't know what's happened or what's going on. This is very distracting. I get to watch you do this while I'm talking and it's great. There's something else that you must have to find. I don't know if maybe you're not quite there yet, but
What is it?
I
Is it in
think-
the show?
Where would it be?
I can't give you all the answers. You guys have to help me figure this out. If I could do it all myself, I wouldn't have asked for your help.
Yeah, but you said we're not quite there yet. What do you mean by that?
Once again, I think you might need to figure that out for yourselves.
But then how do you know we're not quite there yet? We might be there.
What did you learn when you read my diary?
Well, that-
Which, by the way, you should never do for someone who's alive. That's very rude.
Invasive is the word you're looking
was
for?
your mom having an affair, or did your parents divorce?
Or, no, dad died. The dad
Dad died.
Well, I mean, I didn't see the date on the entry, so I don't know.
I don't remember anything. I don't know.
Well, that is a good question. What is the date on the entry?
What did it say in my diary?
It said that you, there was this man that your mom had a relationship with, and he was really mean to her and you had photos as proof of what he did
There's photos?
And you were going to bring those photos
to the
share,
sheriff, and
but you were going to do it under a pseudonym.
yeah, a fake name. That's what that pseudonym means.
I think I used to
Something.
take photos. I think I used to really like taking photos.
Do you have a camera?
Yes, where's the camera?
I used to have a camera.
Was it in your room? Oh no, we missed out.
I don't know, but if
Did you guys lock the window?
if I took pictures and I didn't want someone to find out, I don't think I would leave them in my camera.
Ooh.
Where did you develop your photos?
Do you have a treehouse?
So these are two very different questions. We'll acknowledge yours first. So we are in a small town.
Oh, there's only one photo developing place.
There you go.
Okay, great. Thank you.
All right.
I know where you develop
And
photos.
No treehouse. All right. So she kind of looks at you and she goes, you know, I feel like I kind of had to walk your hand through that, but I feel like you guys are starting to figure it out.
Walk our hand.
Or hold your hand. Did I say
Okay.
walk your
Yeah,
hand?
Walk your
did.
hand.
Oh, it's been a
Yeah.
long day. She's very confused. She's lost in time and space. Okay, and she just kind of vanishes and Dawn is left there.
So now we're
Dawn,
going to
Dawn,
the
are you okay?
Photo lab.
What? Why?
Are you
What's
okay?
happening?
Do you need a sandwich?
No.
Do they
Why is
keep-
everyone so
I'd
loud?
offer
Hey,
you
keep
ramen,
all-
but
And I'm gonna spend one
I'll
of her
hold you.
psychic tokens.
I'll hug you a little
because
bit.
She possessed
You got
someone.
possessed again.
Let go of me.
Okay,
Okay, don't touch me.
gotcha.
They don't like
Thank you.
touching
on a
me.
scale from 1 to 10, how do you feel?
Fine.
That's
That's
5?
That's not a number.
I don't know. Numbers don't matter. Numbers are just relative
Whoa.
to the.
Tell
the
that
way
to
that
Stephen Hawking.
is he
Yes,
doing
he's-
things right now?
Yes, of course he is. He's just not in.
This is
All right.
great.
Well, I'm not gonna ever speak to him because we live in here.
He was a professor before he was a. Anyway.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Why? What happened? What did I miss? What happened?
We have to go find some photos now. Apparently, the
Photos?
photo lab where you can get your films developed will just hold on to your negatives for several years afterwards, which seems really unlikely to me.
It seems completely makes sense to
Cromulent?
me.
No. But
It makes
anyway.
sense to me
What's
because we
wrong?
live in a very small town.
So, as Theo, as these guys are all talking, while you guys are standing out in front of this house, you see that same dark car drive by, but a lot faster.
License
this
plate, license
time.
plate.
And you don't catch his license plate, but
It's
you
okay.
just see it.
But I recognize the last three, so I know that it's the same car.
You only knew those
Yeah,
two.
you do recognize the car.
Weird.
All right. So, what are you guys gonna do?
I don't know. I've been apparently possessed for the last.
Let's go to the photo developing place.
You're gonna
Photo
go.
developing place?
We're going to Mike's?
Go to Mike's development.
Mike's development.
Well, no, it's Mike's. It's a general store, right?
Mike's general
They just do
store.
that there too.
They
Okay.
also do photos.
Yeah, but we're going to the Mike's development department.
Okay.
So we're going to Mike Smart.
Mike Smart.
To the
Yes.
department.
Okay.
Yeah, you were
Sweet.
listening.
So you're going to Mike Smart. All right. So it's not too long before you guys get your bikes there. When you go in, it's Saturday, so everyone's getting their shopping done today. 'Cause, you know, church is tomorrow. You got to
Classic
make sure you got
Saturday.
groceries before church.
You don't buy your
When you go
groceries from
in,
Mike Smart.
There's this teenage kid.
this town
You
you
guys
do.
recognize him from school. What's his name?
Johnny.
Oh,
Tyler.
no.
Actually, let's say it's a girl. 'cause
Johnny
there's
Tyler.
Very few women apparently in this town.
Gina.
Jonah.
Gina. Let's do Gina. So Gina is
Gina
16
Tyler.
and she's a year under you guys and she's sitting behind the counter. She's Mike's niece and she works in the photo developing
Yeah.
area and she's just kind of sitting like looks like she's almost dozing off,
She has a
leaning
crush
on
on
her
you.
arm.
Go use your wildly charms to get photos that don't
Not,
belong to
it's
us.
not. That's not the situation.
You have money. Bribe her.
That's also not this.
Oh wait,
I'll
we
talk to
probably
her.
do have to pay for them.
Hey, Gina.
Gina. Hi.
Do I know you?
No, I just
Hi.
read your name tag. I just wanted
Oh.
to say that I think you're really beautiful.
Oh, thanks. That's
Buttering
cool.
her up.
Hi, Gina.
And then I
How's-
retreat.
How's biology going?
Hi Theo. It's fine.
Yeah,
I don't like frogs.
that's
Really?
fair.
And then she looks over and she sees Charlie and she kind of, her eyes widen a little bit and she looks like very obviously a little nervous. Charlie. Hi, Charlie.
I read it wrong entirely.
Plot twist.
Do you see
Hi, Charlie.
Good morning, Gina. It is still morning, is it? Yes, it is. It is not yet past noon, so we'd still be technically.
We can still
in
say
the
it's morning. That's fine. That's fine.
What's your policy on the negatives that you guys keep? I'm assuming you keep a copy of all the negatives that you develop.
We don't keep the negatives, but if someone hasn't picked up their photos, we don't really have like a.
Do you have any photos people have been picked up?
About 2 years old.
Yeah, people are ancient in this town. They leave their stuff here all the time.
That makes so much sense, Gina. And the thing is, if Charlie doesn't get these negative or these photos that were left behind, he's gonna be heartbroken.
Are they like really important?
They're
to
so
you?
important,
Yeah,
Charlie.
actually, they're super important. I can't.
All I need is a name, and I can look them up for you if you want. Is it under your name?
Kipski.
Are
Ellie?
they your? Is it your family's photos
My
or?
dad's different last name. You know how it is.
We have kind of a policy against giving photos to people who
He left town. He's
didn't
not coming back for
leave
them.
the account.
See, here's the thing, Gina. Charlie's heartbroken because his father left him. And these are the last photos that he has of him and his father together.
He doesn't even know his last
He
name.
doesn't. And it's so hard because he doesn't. It was so hard for him to even ask this. I
So
had
hard.
to force him to come in here and talk to you.
I have a
Charlie's
terrible
mom
game
is
face,
the
by the way.
school secretary. I know his last name, and it's not
I know
Kipsky.
because she changed it because she
Isn't
was so
Kipsky the
embarrassed.
name of that girl that
I don't
went
think so.
missing?
I don't think so.
Why are you guys looking for the name of the girl who went missing?
I don't think it's the girl that went missing. I think it's Charlie's father that left him. How heartbroken.
Why do you guys hang out with 11-year-olds?
She follows us.
Gina, you know,
I'm gonna go get a candy bar.
You're gonna go to your game
Gina,
bar, okay?
beautiful Gina. Here's the thing.
They're called chocolate bars here in Canada.
Charlie has agreed to go out on a date with you.
You cannot pimp me out. To
She just,
random
all the
boys.
blood rushes from her face. She's like, what are you talking about?
Charlie will go out on a date with you and he'll pay for the movie.
Yeah. Oh,
I didn't say I wanted to go on a date
I mean,
with Charlie.
if you wanted to, you don't
Yeah.
have to.
Also, it could be a movie. It could be dinner. It could be.
It could be anything.
Why
Like-
are you
like
letting these
walking.
11-year-olds speak for you right now?
Charlie's very nervous.
Yeah, he's shy.
He's so shy.
I never said that I wanted to go
No,
on
you
a
don't have to
date.
go.
I mean,
actually, you know
Listen.
what? Actually, he's gonna take me on a date. So
Wow.
she looks over at you and she's like, I don't know
Can
what
I,
they're talking
can
about.
I
I
give
don't
you
even
$1
know
and tell you to
these
go
guys.
get some food and give you $1 until you get some food?
Food.
we leave.
Are those like your siblings or something?
You know Logan? Maybe
Yeah.
you don't know Logan. That's his little sibling. I don't know about the chubby child.
I'm an extra large.
It's just
Sorry, my
Anyways,
boss
take a
is
look.
gonna get mad at me if I keep talking to random kids. Do you need to pick up photos?
yeah, I do need to take
or-
photos. So sorry, Gina.
They still need to be either your family or your pictures, or I can't give them to you.
They are my pictures.
Do you want to try rolling charm?
I'm not charming, but I am a
I know.
brainiac.
I'm so excited for you not to be charming. I think this is the perfect situation.
Brainiac and
I feel like
charming.
I'm going to give her a D4 on this because I feel like she's very malleable.
I feel like the problem is I'm trying to lie and I'm not a liar. So it's just really hard
What
for
What are
me.
you saying when you're lying? Oh, that they're not
I'm
your.
saying that they're
Yeah,
mine.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
not mine.
Oh man, I exploded. Okay, I rolled a 6.
I got a 6. That's as high as I can
This is
get,
a
motherfucker.
straight up
So it exploded. It
standoff.
goes again.
Explodes.
Yeah.
8.
Okay. What do you
Very
say?
charming.
What do you say to her? Charm her. Let's see how this goes.
Horribly uncharming.
Talk about her eyes, her
I
eyeballs.
gave you $1. Go away.
I will go away.
It's the let's say okay. What's like makeup in the 80s? What would she be wearing?
Eyeshadow.
Eyeliner.
Like, so
Oh,
Like a
eyeliner, yeah.
lot of
eyeliner.
eyeliner.
Very
No.
colorful
She's
eyeshadow.
Probably
Yeah.
shadow. A lot of
I
blue.
like that.
Gina's.
She's
Gina's
got, like,
not like
pink-
other girls.
like-
She's got like pink eyeshadow that's like up to her eyebrow and like it makes her look like she's
Is
always
she plucked
surprised.
thin? Was that the style? in
80s?
So
She's
she's
got
the
big
some-
hair.
She's one of the
Or
girls
she's got
who's like
big
a
hair.
backup for the pretty girls.
Yeah.
Like one of the backup
She's got her hair
operators.
tied up in a scrunchie
Yeah.
that's like right here.
Yep.
Yeah, she's like a workout video.
We know her.
In the 80s.
You know
It's
her.
the 80s, right? There were scrunchies in the 80s.
I suppose.
Weren't
but they
there?
too much
Yes.
attention just
You know
not
what's so
medical.
funny?
Very
After-
Olivia
I have to
Newton-John
say,
physical.
side note here, after the last session of our game, my parents both drilled me on how little I know about the 80s. They were like, why would you think that blah, blah, blah. It was what, the Mel Brooks thing, the Monty Python? They were like, baby girl. Monty Python has been around a whole lot longer than you.
Yeah.
It was
That's
cute.
what I told you. I was like, no, they've been around for
I meant
ages.
Mel Brooks when I said
For a
it,
while.
so just wanted
Oh,
Claire-
just
Just
Redcon.
correct-
Just
yeah,
pretend
retcon.
that she
That,
knows
it's
what's
like-
going on.
Yeah,
off to
okay,
the
this is
side.
exactly what she looks like.
Let's show the viewers at
I
home.
didn't want to do
Yeah.
it. So.
Wow, your phone is very yellow screen. Okay.
it's
Well,
nighttime.
anyway, she's a little. I feel like she's older than this. This girl looks like she's 8, but like this same bangs, big hoop earrings,
Bangs and
big
Bang.
lipstick.
One
Oh,
big
I kind of
leopard
like.
scrunchie.
I kind of like this
Bang.
one more. I'm so sorry if this is you and you're watching this.
Yeah, I apologize to everybody who.
How is that? Is that centered? Can
really
everyone
hope
see
that they're
that?
watching this though.
Yeah.
I like those bangs. Okay.
Of course she
anyway.
has bangs. It's the 80s.
So she's got nice big scrunchy bangs. Charm her.
Oh. God, you might
Cut those bangs.
You have a great curl to your bang, by the way. Very uniform.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I really do need those pictures. It's difficult to explain. you see, I'm putting together a timeline and in my scrapbook, and I require them as visual aids in order to.
Kind of swimming.
Honestly, my basement's flooded.
Okay.
PG.
That's out of character. Sorry, Twitch.xxx, baby.
No.
You're so ready for it.
I am.
So, memory is a terrible thing, and if you don't have the pictures, considering they are 2 years old, these pictures, I have almost forgotten what's in them, and I can't remember what name I gave when I dropped them off because I might have been coming in incognito at the time.
Yeah.
So, I believe it was around the time of the disappearance, so that might the Kipski might have just been the name that was at the top of my head. So that's probably what I gave.
You had the name Kipski at the top of your head right after the Kipski girl was ran
Of course,
away.
it was in all the newspapers. I was
Honestly, I didn't listen to anything you said after my bangs look nice. If you have the name of the account, if it's really a fake name and you're being honest about that, I'll give you the pictures.
Can we possess her?
But I need the name.
No, leave it alone.
Let's possess her because maybe this will trigger Ellie's memory.
I feel like Ellie would not remember being a teenage person working at a photo hut.
Fine.
That's just GM note. So you have to give her the name
Straight
and then
up
she'll be able to
like-
find it.
Ellie Kipski.
There's nothing here under Ellie Kipski.
See, you guys were.
But I
let's go
do.
get the photos.
My uncle said that she used to come in here a lot. She
Yes.
was like
She was
really into
very
taking
good.
pictures.
Fake name. She's a fake.
Do you remember the
You're getting
days?
candy
We're
bar.
getting
We're
candy.
not there.
Yeah.
You are
He's on
shopping
his
with your
own.
dollar. Do you know how much a dollar is in 1989?
Yeah.
This
This is true,
Just
yeah.
fucking go.
Okay, so the two of you guys, you're going to get candy bars, right?
All three, both
All of
us
us,
left.
yeah.
I've been at
Oh,
it for a while.
Chocolate
okay, so
bars.
all three of you
Yeah.
guys, right?
Chocolate
You're
bars.
sitting here trying to woo
Woo.
the
Yeah.
right with your timeline and
Yeah.
fake names
Yeah.
and beautiful. So the three of you guys are going to get candy bars.
Can you just say something? Maybe it'll jog my memory. Like I said, I dropped it off 2 years ago. Long time.
I have a lot of pictures to go through. I really wish I could help you, and if you find a name that I can use, then
I
I'll
can come back.
definitely.
Thank you so
You
much,
can come
Gina.
back
You are a
anytime.
lifesaver. You and your very
And yeah,
symmetrical bangs.
and I'll when I
Wow.
when I get off work, and then maybe we can go get milkshakes or something. But it's like whatever, I'll get you the pictures if you give me the name. It's totally fine. It's totally fine.
I will be back later today.
Okay, great. And so the three of you guys are getting chocolate bars.
So like I've been at that for a while, so I already grabbed my chocolate bar.
Okay.
I was mostly standing like a little bit off to the side watching this train wreck happen.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So
Have no swab.
I
when
pull
you
a can of corn from the stack, but from the bottom.
you are chaotic villain, just
I'm a
personified.
bully.
Okay, that's not how. I don't know what you think a bully is.
I don't know. I was just bullied in school.
You just think they walk around just randomly vandalizing in the most inappropriate situations. You know, maybe that's how they are.
You would have more
I wouldn't
charm.
know.
I guess an 11-year-old
So,
bully is
what
not
are
really
you
that
doing?
well-versed in-
I am watching what's happening,
Uh-huh.
and I like keep the money that he gave me.
I
don't buy
Not
chocolate
fine.
bar.
Okay, perfect. So the three of you are just kind of around Mike Smart in the various sections, and you hear the bells as the door opens. Theo, you're the first to notice, but then eventually you guys kind of catch on. You see this like large, slender, kind of tall, slender man walking
large or
through.
slender?
He's
Like
tall.
like-
He's a
tall.
big
He's like
guy.
kind of
went
tall. That's so
large.
tall, it's intimidating.
Like
Like,
tall,
you saw like
slender.
6'5".
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a
Lanky.
basketball player.
So like
Not that
the
tall,
almighty
yeah.
tallest.
He's tall. He comes through the front door, or sorry, the door into Mike Smart, and he starts walking around, and you instantly recognize him as the old principal from the high school, Mr. Thompson.
My God, I know him.
And
He was at my house the other day.
he grabs a little basket and starts walking around and shopping.
Because apparently they shop in corner stores.
Mike Smart, yeah, it's like a general store, right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff you can get in here. So, what do you do
Try not to make eye contact.
with him? Okay, and you're going back to who? Everyone's kind of split up in here, right? So what are you guys doing?
I'm going to the closest person who's
Nope,
stalking me.
nope. I intentionally don't make eye contact with you, and I turn around so you don't even see me.
I'm used to this, by the way, so it
I
doesn't work.
go over to Brogan. I
Okay.
say, "Hey, Brogan.
Hey.
So we're very tiny.
Yep.
We might not get noticed. How do you feel about going back into the archives and trying to find these photos?
He's not tiny at all. He's a chubby child.
She's a child still. You go back in the
got
archives.
Horizon.
11-year-old in
You-
this conversation.
I feel like you could probably find these photos while I talk to Gina.
Okay.
I'll charm her.
Okay.
Are you
So
okay
what are you
with that?
guys planning on?
I'm going to talk to Gina and distract her.
But are you going through every single photo
I'm just
envelope
gonna
in
go
this place?
back to like 2 years ago and
Yeah,
grab
2 years specifically.
just-
Yeah.
the
They are
stack.
not by date, they are by name. So you
By
will
name?
have to find a name in order to do this.
Yeah, we need to go to, like I said earlier, the witch.
What's the
Right.
information that you guys have gathered
We-
thus far?
So we got a man.
We know there's a fake name.
There are photos, fake name.
What could be
Edward?
a fake name? Why would you say Edward?
Because that's her dad's name.
So what are you guys gonna do?
Maybe check for an Edward.
So you're gonna go over to the counter?
Yeah.
Go check for an Edward.
Did they not
Edward.
put last names in? I said Kipski.
Yeah, but she may have not used Kipski.
Yeah.
So what do you guys do?
I'm gonna
Search.
I'm gonna go for Edward.
So you're going up to her.
Yeah.
Oh, hi again.
You're
You're weird.
remember the name that he was looking for? I have it.
Okay.
It's Edward.
Edward? Okay. And you said, I'm assuming you're sticking with the weird Kipski thing, right?
Not Kipski, just any Edwards.
Just Edward. Okay.
Are there any
and
Edwards?
she starts kind of flipping through, and she's like, as she's doing it, she's kind of looking to try and catch your eye,
Mm-hmm.
just to, like, hi, thinking you guys are having a moment. And then she starts flipping through, and she pulls out this, like, small little envelope. She pulls out, and it looks aged, like it looks like it's just been beaten up by sitting in this drawer all this time. And she pulls it out, and she goes, I have one for Edward K. Do you think that might
I
be
think that's it. I think that's it.
Was that your fake name that you used?
Yes. Oh, now that you've said it, it's jogged my memory. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's awesome. And she just puts it on the counter. She's like, that'll be $12.
Where's Theo?
I told them we was gonna have to pay for the pictures. I called that too.
Listen, I have
All
$1.
right.
I have $1 as well.
You do not have $1?
Yeah, I
You
got
s-
it.
so
Hi,
spent
Gina.
it. And you know
This is
it.
true.
Hi,
Yeah.
Theo.
I'll pay.
Okay.
Also, this is really expensive.
Yeah, for 1989.
Like,
Photo development.
Interest.
It costs like $12.
Interest for 2 years of interest of holding these photos.
do you want
She's
me to check
definitely pocketing
inflation,
these.
guys?
Yes,
Come on.
I want to check inflation
jeez.
costs. Yeah.
$12. Thank you. It's
Yeah.
there's the
Well,
only
she-
photo development place in town. They gouge the prices because they know they can get away with it.
Or she's just
Are you
pocketing this money.
satisfied?
All right. Anyways, Gina, look, I know we've had our issues. I'm sorry, but here, give me a piece of paper.
And she like slides over a piece of paper.
Cool.
Don't tell anyone.
This is his number. All right. I'm sorry.
You started
She kinda
writing a
leans
real
over,
number,
she's
then
like-
just look it up.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's actually really close.
I already read the phone book, but I'm
Mrs. Blank? Is
I'm
that
glad-
what you
I'm-
looked up?
I already read
I'm glad I have your blessing.
Of course.
Can you maybe talk to him and see if he?
And I come up
Not that I want to go out with him, but like if he wants to, just like.
And I promise I'll tell no one else
And
at
I-
school.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
and I
Yep.
run out.
Got you.
Here's your pictures.
Thanks.
Thank
And I
you.
run
Bye,
up.
bye,
Oh,
bye, Charlie.
Gina,
Bye, Charlie.
Gina, I just want to say that it doesn't matter what he thinks because you're beautiful from the inside and the out. Thank you. And then I run away.
You make me really uncomfortable, small child. Thank
Hey,
you.
you don't know. That's what makes you
No,
beautiful.
there you go.
Song-
You're a puppet fit?
Song's not out yet.
I
Go
know.
away. So you guys have the pictures. I'm assuming you go like outside, or
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? Okay,
We
so
avoid the principal?
as you guys are walking towards the exit, this man comes over and cuts you off in the aisle and kind of looks down at you all and goes, "Did I hear you kids use the name
Mr.
Edward?"
Kachowski,
No,
oh my
what?
goodness, it's
No.
been so long since I've seen you at my house with my mother. When we ate Jello together.
It's Mr. Thompson.
Whatever your name is.
Edward Kipski died 4
Ooh,
years ago.
what? We never said anything about anyone. We are eating.
Are you
coffee
trying
crisp.
to You picked up some pictures. I see. Were
It's
those
so
pictures on your
cute that
thing?
you
No,
think that I
these-
would not be asking questions
These
about.
pictures are just family photos from our last vacation.
Oh my
We
god.
went to Disneyland. Dawn lost her mind.
I did.
We lost her for like a solid day, but she got some
I got some
weird
wicked pictures.
So who's holding the pictures?
me.
Okay, so
He
he
is
leans
the one who
in.
paid for them.
Yeah, that's right. So he leans into you and he goes, "Look, kid, I don't know what you think you're trying to do, finding these pictures that do not belong to you. But if you don't
These
want,
are from our family.
They're
vacation.
from our family vacation.
if you don't want, the sheriff finding out that maybe you are going around town looking up things that don't belong to you."
Mr. Thompson, it's so cute that you think that the sheriff doesn't already know that I do this.
Mr.
Fair
Thompson,
point.
if you don't realize that he has a very terrible home life, and the only way that he can feel like he's happy is by coming to our family vacations with us. So that's why we have these photos.
Get out.
Okay.
Brogan, Charlie, out.
Fine.
So do you want to roll grit for me?
Grit?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a low one. Oh, God.
Let's see. What's his? I've got a grit for him too.
Can we do flight instead?
Can I be a gritty
No,
as
it's
well?
grit.
Ah.
He's trying to intimidate you.
Hmm.
Oh wait, this is a D8. Okay. I rolled a 2. He's not very intimidating.
It's okay. I rolled a 1 on my first roll, so I'll just pump that to a 2.
You're pumping
It
it
worked
to
out,
2?
yeah.
Okay, so he leans into you and he goes,
Wait,
No.
do I get a +1 for being rebellious? No. Yes!
yeah,
Because he's trying to persuade me.
you. Yeah, yeah. you
Oh,
get
I didn't need to
+3.
pump it. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Sweet.
So he leans in and he says, if you don't want anyone in town finding out that you're sneaking around like this, and maybe you want to make a little bit of, cash to hand over those photos, then we don't have to talk about this ever again.
Oh, cash, eh? Here, I've got a 50 for you. I'm okay. Thanks, chap. Give him a 50.
You give him
tap him on the
$50.
chest, and walk away.
Because he's suave like that.
Okay, so he doesn't follow, and you guys all go outside, right?
Great.
Okay, so you're out in front of the store. You got your bikes. Are you going to open the photos here?
Yeah.
No!
No,
Okay,
it's a
where are you guys
man.
going? Where are you guys
We
going?
can go back to the forest.
Do we have a treehouse? Do we
No, we don't have a
decide
treehouse.
that?
No, I think you guys have been spending a lot of time at Dawn's place.
Mm-hmm.
And Dawn has like
It's
a
in her
dining
main base,
room,
yeah.
and their mom doesn't really care what you
Yeah.
guys do.
It's
So
their
you can go
headquarters.
to Dawn's HQ.
Okay.
I love that. You guys have a clubhouse. Okay, so
Let's
you
go
guys
back to my house.
go back to Dawn's place. Okay, so when you guys come inside, your mom is making, what time would it be? Like 3 p.m. Let's
Yeah,
say.
yeah,
It's been
yeah.
like early afternoon. You guys
Macaroni
have
and cheese
been
with hot dogs again?
wandering
Earlier,
around.
I pick them up at 8.
It's like now, but like we went to
You've
the
been
Kipskis.
all over the place.
We caused a bunch of havoc there. We read the diary. Mama Kipski was possessed. Then we went to Magic Mart. Then Mike Smart. We got the photos. You flirted with Gina for a while. I had an awkward interaction where I tried to give her your number and pawn you off because please get her girlfriend. I feel like that's a good amount of like 3 or
Yeah.
4 hours.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So let's say it's like 2 to 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Early afternoon.
1 o'clock.
Your mom is at work right now, so she's not even home. You guys come
On
inside.
Saturday?
Yeah,
She could.
yeah. Where does she work?
The corner store.
Wait, so she works at Mike's Mart?
She works at like the grocery store.
Oh, so
She's like, an
there's
assistant
separate-
manager.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
she's like
cool.
the manager
She's-
of a grocery store.
okay, cool. So
the
yeah,
only
she's
grocery
definitely at the grocery store. This is
Oh,
a
she's
big
the
day for
owner.
grocery stores. So the house is empty. Logan is probably upstairs studying in his
He's not just in the dining room.
No, he's upstairs. He doesn't have any friends. He just
Well,
Yep.
sticks to himself. And he's also a teenage boy, and he's home alone. So let it be.
He's spanking.
So you guys going to the dining room?
Does
Putting
anyone
a hand
want?
up a butt.
Does anyone want grilled cheese? I can make grilled cheese for everyone.
Yes, please.
Okay. I'll
Uh,
go into the kitchen and make grilled cheese.
I have a sandwich
what
is
stat would
fine.
that be? I want to say that's grit.
For what?
I don't know. It's
Cooking?
like street smarts. They are good
Cooking?
at cooking.
Yeah, let's see how this goes.
Yeah, get gritty. I,
How
make
poisonous
them
is
I want
this?
like grilled cheese are pretty
How
easy.
burnt?
3.
How
A
burnt?
3. Those are some dry ass grilled cheese sandwiches.
They're just a
So
little
they bring
crispy.
them out really black.
You say that like
Grilled
my
cheese
mother makes good
sandwiches.
food. I will eat black grilled
You're
cheese.
just really pumped about it. Great. So you guys are eating the grilled cheese, and are you going to open the photos?
I
What do you guys
needed a
think?
nap, so I just went up to Logan's room.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
When you go up to the door do you just open the door?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you open the door and you find a teenage boy in there who just immediately screams, and the covers are like thrown everywhere. And he's like, I didn't know you were going to be home early.
Dude, I just want a nap. Good night.
And he's like, just kind of awkwardly sits there. He's like, I'm just going to continue doing my homework. He's just doing his homework.
You are a cock block.
Who knows what he was doing?
Yeah, self-cock block.
He was probably praying.
Yeah, definitely praying.
Likely
Praying.
praying.
Deep into a prayer session.
Yeah.
Prayer.
It's okay.
Praying,
I
too.
pass out right away. Like, if
Sick.
he wants to continue praying, he can.
So are you guys opening the photos?
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
put those.
I'm not trying to pressure you into opening them,
No,
but you guys
we're
are
opening
really
the photos.
taking your time.
No,
I
we're
very
opening the
much
photos
did, but
right
not
now.
with
Okay.
mystery.
Just
tall
wanted to make sure
dude.
that
That's
everyone
fair.
got
Yeah.
fed.
Okay, so you guys crack open this envelope
I
and
have
the photos
since much
come
cracked
out
it.
onto the
He
table.
went to sleep. They went to make food. I've cracked it open.
All right, cool. So the photos are all over the table. When you get back into the dining room and you're kind of everyone's settling in at the table, you're sitting there and you've already got the photos kind of splayed all over the place.
Oh, yeah, I have.
And it is a very
Smorgasbord.
dark and
Yikes.
terrible thing to look at. All of these photos clearly taken from places like between the railings of a staircase or through like a bedroom door that's just been cracked open. And it's a lot of photos of Mr. Thompson beating Ellie's
Called
mother.
it. Fucking called it.
Mr. Thompson? Damn it.
I knew
Yeah.
it. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna say I knew it because I did. Because
I don't like any of this.
You can leave at any time.
harsh. You're asleep. You have no idea.
All right. So suddenly, I guess you're asleep.
Yep.
So you don't notice this, but you guys hear a noise coming down from upstairs as Logan kind of walks down the stairs and comes into the dining room, and he sees everything on the table, but it's not Logan. And you quickly realize that Ellie is with you, and she kind of looks up and she goes, "I remember what happened."
Oh, good. Tell
Tell
us.
us.
Tell us the tale.
And we're gonna call it there.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God, that was a
Nice.
decent ass cliffhanger.
Yes.
Woo! Okay, that feels like a decent time, right?
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, excellent. That was
Cool.
wonderful. So let's. Is there anything else that we need to cover for now? I'm gonna give you guys. Let's think
I
about
am
this. Do I
hitless.
want to give you something else? Because I had an idea for
Yeah.
the way Ellie is going to. Yeah. So we're gonna give Ellie a new ability for you guys.
Whoa.
So Ellie, now that she has become more aware of what's going on, she has kind of unmasked a new ability within her, and that is precognition. So she can see brief, confusing glimpses of the future, either what will be or what might be if not prevented.
Cool.
So I'm going to add that to the pool
Great.
of stuff. And yeah, and then
Cool.
like I've also got some weird like personality quirks and other abilities that you guys might or might not see depending on what you do with her, but we'll have to figure that out. So,
Cool.
how are we doing? What do we think?
Great.
That's awesome. Yeah. I don't know when we're doing this again.
No, we don't.
Maybe in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Maybe.
We will keep
Wait,
people posted.
next
Yeah,
week?
we will.
What's the third?
Are we doing it next
what's
week?
the third
Yeah.
a bad?
Are
Next
we
week?
doing it
Are we all
the third,
free?
The third
for
is
next
fine.
week?
I'm
I
good
thought
for next week.
I
I'm
thought
free.
the third
I'm
was good, but
Pretty
the
sure
10th was
fine.
not.
Yeah, the
Oh,
10th
okay.
is not, but the
Yeah.
third I'm
Well,
good.
we
we'll
can
figure
skip
this out
that.
for all of you.
Ben's good for that. We got this. We'll figure it out. So what we're gonna say is keep
Good
keep kind of tabs on. I think Can We Play Already
Yeah.
has a Twitter, right?
Twitch.
Can we play tweets?
Can We Play Tweets?
Yeah.
I love it. So keep an eye on that. And obviously on this
And
stream.
follow the
and-
Twitch.
Yeah.
Follow the Twitch, obviously.
We got a couple things to plug, I think. So we are doing this. Holly and I, at least, are kind of in collaboration with Fun Games Only as well.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to check out them, they're a group of amazing people who play games and do like wacky
Playthroughs,
game
stuff.
teaches,
Yeah.
drunk dexterity,
Yeah.
all sorts of fun stuff. So check them out on Twitch and on Instagram. And then check Can We Play Already. We are obviously in Ben's lovely studio today once again. He's made us look way more beautiful than we deserve. So if you want to keep in tabs with that, obviously Can We Play Tweets? That's what and then follow us here on Twitch. They have so many cool things that they do here.
Yeah.
There are new surprises every day. So keep an eye on this page and there's lots of fun stuff that you'll find. That's pretty much it for
Yeah.
today.
Follow
Yeah.
our
So we
journey.
will say, and follow everyone here. We all have social media handles, right?
Yeah.
I guess. For those of you who want to promote
In
yourselves.
theory, we'll put them in the info.
Yeah, put that info.
Check us
I
out.
promote nothing.
So, yeah, leave us alone. Stay
the
away
one
from us.
ghost.
So we'll say goodnight for tonight. I hope you guys have terrible, terrifying, nightmarish dreams, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. But yeah, we'll say goodnight for now. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope we'll see you next week.
Good night. Bye.